I would
Hello,
share
beautiful.
quickly.
One shared to the wrong page, which would be me. So so we're a couple of minutes late, but we're here. So
and I still sharing, and we have already one spectator.
Okay.
Amazing. So
let me just go and see if I can find it on my phone. Hello, people.
Watching. Hello. Hello. We're still under the technical preparation.
We had a little hiccup, but we're here. And I'm just opening up on my phone so I can see who's here. And we have 3 people here.
Lucy Jamia, hi, you're new. You're welcome. Lucy.
Hello, Lucy.
Nice to meet you. So everybody there who wants to have a reading, please write in the end. Jonny Elan's here. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Jonny.
Hello, Jonny. Everybody who wants to do a reading, please,
please
write in the comment that you want a reading and what we have to
offer. What do we have to offer? We have card readings, we have rune readings, and Kaya, will you be doing cards?
Live paintings.
Little live paintings.
And I have the Muse Tarot or the spirit animals today. And
I have 3 card decks. So I have this one called Heart Songs. This is all about purpose of the soul.
Wow.
This one, soul, spiritual and self-alignment cards. And I've also got these cards called Confident Woman cards. So you can choose. So if you would like a reading, please let us know. We're just waiting for people to come in because we were a little bit late. So I'm just
Lucy has already written she would like a reading. You get your reading, Lucy. You will be the first one. I make a little list.
Thank you.
We did a little introduction of ourselves and the energies of August, and then we start the readings.
Yeah. So Jonny's also new, isn't he? So this is what we do. We just give a little bit of a outline about the themes that are around the current energies and the energies for August, and then we go into the individual readings. So that's why we're asking that if you would like to have a reading, or if you would like to ask a specific question, you can ask a specific question. If you would like just any sort of guidance, you can just write anything that comes. We use cards. I also have my own runes that I have made myself, so they also come with beautiful channeled messages. So you can actually ask for whatever type of reading you would like. So thank you, Lucy and Jonny, for joining us. Because you're new, I'm Antoinette. I'm an intuitive healer and channel, and this is Kaya from Heart to Heart.
I'm an intuitive channel and so much more.
And much more.
And yeah, Jonny has written he wants to have a painting. You all will get 2 readings, one by me and one by Antoinette, and you will see how this works. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And Christiane and Clarissa came in as well. Hello, both beautiful ladies.
Clarissa.
Hi. You will get readings as well. If you want something special, please write it. If you have special questions, please write it in the comment section.
Okay, I'm just having a look at the comments now as well. So just bear with us. We have to flick between 2 devices because we can't see the comments on the screen. On the screen. So if you see us looking, to 2 different devices, that's what we have to do. So in order to see who you are and what you would like. So yeah. So I think and Christiane is here as well. So okay. So shall we start?
Yes, I have the list until now. It's to let you know the first reading is Lucy, then Jonny, then Christiane, then Clarissa. We will start after a little introduction and having a look who is coming in the meeting.
Okay. All right. So I'll give a little bit, while Kai is making up the list, I'll give a little bit of an introduction to the energies for August. So I just want to say that the energy is super, 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 super charged as we steadily go towards Lionsgate, which is the 8th of the 8th. So on the 26th of July, we entered into a new galactic year. And Sirius the star was visible in the sky again. So from the 26th of July, it's been building up. And this week's going to be super, super charged because we're going towards Lionsgate. For those of you that don't know what Lionsgate is, it's the 8th of the 8th. So it's the peak of the Sirius season, like from the first of the galactic year to the 8th of the 8th. So the 8th of the 8th is when the lion roars. So it's going to be a really, really supercharged day this year, because it's also a new moon in Leo, isn't it, Kaya?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have this is a day, and you know what is interesting, that we have had a full moon in Aquarius, the last one, and the next one will be again in Aquarius. What is a sign on the astrological circle? On the opposite side of Leo, and this is so rare. We have normally, when it would go on like before, it would be a full moon in Pisces. What will be
right? Okay, yeah.
So this is really exceptional. It's like a portal of these two full moons in Aquarius, and Aquarius, we are in the age of Aquarius now.
That's right. So everything's going to be more.
August will be intense.
August will be supercharged, and it started with the moon in the full moon in Aquarius, and then we have the Lionsgate in the middle and the new moon in Leo, and then we have the Aquarius full moon again. So it's going to be super, super charged. So yeah, so what are some of the themes for August? So I put up a post, and one of the so I'm going to just read out some of the themes that I channeled when I asked for August, and what we need to focus on, and what sort of energy it's going to be. So I think we've pretty much made it clear that it's going to be pretty supercharged. So some of the themes for August, and it's, if you look on my page, I've actually got a picture of the Merkaba, which is one of my drawings from my cards, but I'll go into that later. So some of the themes are time to reclaim your sovereignty, activation of light codes, take action, step out and be heard, stand in your authenticity, lead with conviction, stand firm and grounded, embody your transformation. So it's all about action, it's all about manifesting, it's all about activation. So the energy is, the light codes are already coming in. For some of us, it's been really, really intense, and we've been quite challenged. I'm coming to you from Sydney, Australia, and we're currently still in lockdown. So and I got so excited when I had to dress up, because I haven't been dressing up. I've just been wearing my home clothes because we're stuck in lockdown. So, and I think Jonny is from Sydney, so he would know what that's like. And of course, the whole world knows what that's like, because we've all had times of lockdown. So, so August is going to be supercharged. And when I asked for a message, this is what they told me: create from within yourself. Your roots are established and you are ready to bloom. Be excited to begin the new adventure, which is New Earth. So that was the channeled message for August that I received when I was channeling. And it's going to be all about grounding our transformation, embodying our transformation, and all the hard work that we've done in the first 6-7 months of this year. There's been a lot of challenge and a lot of call for us to change, the universal year of the number 5. So this is coming to its peak, and it's all about grounding that energy, activating those light codes within us. And I think the strongest message was, listen to your guidance. More than ever, you need to listen to your guidance. And that brings me to, I don't know if there's any confusion out there, because we said that we were going to do this live on the 8th of the 8th. But so talking about listening to my guidance, I have to listen to mine. And I have been told explicitly by Spirit that the launch of my cards needs to be the 8th of the 8th, but I need to go solo. So that is quite what can I say, challenging for me, because I'm so used to doing the lives with Kaya, and you know, and the guidance was really, really strong. So I have to listen to it, and I just have to give it a go. So I would love it if you guys could all come back next Sunday night. I'm actually doing two sessions. I'm doing one at 10:30 in the morning, Sydney, Australia time, mainly for the people in America, because this time is not good for them. So I'm trying to cater to a lot of my friends, and that they're saying, oh, but you know, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. So, and I completely understand that. So that's why I'm doing one at 10:30 a.m. So it's going to be the official launch of my card deck, which I shall show you as this. Will be the cover. This will be the box of the card deck. So it's Pain to Purpose, a Healing Oracle. So I will be doing a live online launch at 10:30 a.m. Sydney time next Sunday, and 7 p.m. for Europe and UK and all you people, beautiful people that are on now. I'll be on again at 7 p.m. So we're going to have a live chat, and I'd love for you to join me, and I'll do some free readings from my own cards. And yeah, I'd love for you guys to just join and come and ask questions about the deck, or how it happened, and why it happened, and how it came about, and any other questions that you want to use. So I just wanted to start like a chat, and then we can go into the free readings. So please, I'd love it if you guys would come and join me. Kaya's going to jump on as a spectator next week. So I'd love it if you guys would come and join me next Sunday, but you can see all the announcements on my Facebook page. I'm now going to pass over to Kaya so she can read the channeled messages that she got, and she'll make the announcement about the Wisdom Gathering Circle too.
Yes. First of all, Anca stepped in.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Anca.
Hello, beautiful. She has a special question, but we come back to that later. Lucy has written she's from Canada, so it's really late where you are.
Oh, Lucy, you're from Canada. Thank you
for that you stay with us, and you're the first one for the readings. I make a little overview over the energies as well, and then we start the readings. And as we had these announcements, so I'm first of all really excited for Antoinette and for myself, because I can come in and have a reading then. I go to the other side. And we both together will, we do always, for those who are new, we do 2 events per month. The first one is the live readings, and the second one is a closed circle on Zoom under the same topic, and it's about 2 hours donation based, where we can dive a bit deeper in what's going on, and they're beautiful souls stepping in always. We support each other on this intense events we have already always all over the world. And I'm in France at the moment, and here is so much pressure to get the vaccine, and
too.
It's crazy. But now I come back. I painted back then in January a painting with 12 squares for every month. This one. And this January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So we have already reached the 8th month. And I put the reading yesterday on Facebook and on Instagram and YouTube. And I was so really, 8 months, 7 months still behind us. It felt like a blink of an eye on one hand, and on the other hand, like eons. Because it's so charged. And what I mentioned already last month, that when you have a look, here's a lot going on, but it's more or less clear, and I found it's becoming more chaotic.
Yep.
And well, now we're in August. We have done it until here. This is his painting. You saw it on the announcement as well, or part of it. I will read quickly. About 3 minutes. I channeled back in January, And I'm again so amazed when I read these messages, because this feels far away. And my mind had no clue what will happen now. Well,
that's right.
Yeah. I pulled a card as well, the Swan Spirit, who said, time for deep dive. And I was yesterday, so no, not again. Not again.
Again. Haven't we done that already? Like, do they want us completely under the water? Like, seriously.
But I think it's more really this deep dive inside, because we are so much more, as you said, told and asked to listen to our inner voice. The more it gets noisy and chaotic and dramatic outside, the more it's about listening here to what
really important
from so much deeper.
So important.
Mm-hmm. And so the message, and this was quietening me instantly. The quietness after the storm, a month to breathe, to relax a bit, to integrate what has happened, to ask ourselves, what now? The space is cleared. The space is open and ready for the new, like a white canvas. It's up to us now to create what we wish for. It's up to us now to materialize what we dream of since ever, in any case, in this lifetime. But how, where to begin, how to start, where? So many questions. Beloved child of man, you can't know the answers, as you were never here at this point of time in this open space. So breathe. Feel your heart beating, the excitement, the creative power, how much you want new earth, how much you want to live in unity and connection out of our hearts, following the path of our souls. Breathe and feel. All this uncertainty, your confusion as well, another level of insecurity. You were never here. You can't now. So breathe. Close your eyes, feel and listen. Feel the quietness on the outside that has another quality than ever before. And listen inwards. Dive in yourself. Contact with heart and soul and listen to their guidance. They know. Listen and follow. You are safe. You are loved. You've made it until August. Congratulations. It's about alignment and trust, nothing else. So, I can feel the quietness on the outside for this moment of time. But what came up for me that July was really, really hyper intense. And maybe we have a little moment to breathe now.
Yeah, like we have a little bit of a breather. We can only hope, because we, every time I think, not getting less intense. So we don't want to put it out there, but I think I feel like with Lionsgate coming, and it's intense energy, but it's beautiful energy, and if we choose to receive it, we can just open our hearts, and it's beautiful. It's like an excitement. It could be because I'm launching my cards, I don't know, but it's like this excitement, and the intensity is not the deep, challenging intensity that we've experienced. Well, I've experienced in the last couple of months. I'm saying June and July have been very, very intense for me, closing cycles and getting rid of all that no longer serves me. So I think we will have a bit of a break. The energy to me has already shifted. Kaya, do you feel that it's much more elated and activating? And I think it's really good that we're doing soul, the purpose of the soul, as our topic this month, because it's really the time to we've done the deep work. So now it's time to try and get some guidance around where they want us to go with it, because they're not really showing us that much at the moment.
No, and what I can relate to, I feel something coming, really, like I can't see it, and I know it's meant to not see it for me and for a lot of other people. But I feel it, there is something coming. I have to write a message to somebody who can't open the link.
Oh, somebody having trouble getting on.
Yeah, it's Natalie. She it's a beautiful soul.
Okay.
I sent her your address, and then we start with the readings.
Okay, Lucy, while Kai is doing that, so yes, so in 2 weeks' time, which the date will be the 15th, we will have our Wisdom Gathering Circle. Like Kaya said, it's a special circle, a closed group where we do it on Zoom. So we go dig a little dig a little bit deeper into the topics of the month, which this month is Purpose of the Soul.
Yes.
So Lucy, thank you for coming on. So Lucy has written, I'm just going to check if she's got...
Whatever. She has not written that, but what I noted. And then just to let you know again, it's Lucy, Jonny, Christiane, Clarissa, and then Anca. The range. It is worth listening to the other readings as well, because we have the experience that there are always people coming together with a bit similar topics. So you can pick up on other readings as well for yourself.
So we'd love you to stay and listen to all of the readings, because we find that you can always pick something out that is resonant for you. So, because like Kaya said, you know, normally the groups that we have all have similar challenges at the same time. So they often get information, you know, crossing over. So we'll see how we go. Okay, Lucy.
And I will paint for Lucy.
Okay, so Lucy hasn't asked for anything specific, is that right?
Yes.
All right, Lucy, I'm going to draw a card for you from this deck. It's called Soul, Spiritual and Self-Alignment. I feel like you're wanting some guidance as to what I'm getting told is, okay, so what do I do next? Or what do I need to work on? Or what haven't I completely mastered? That's what I'm feeling that your question is, even though you haven't asked the question. So I'm going to ask for a card for Lucy for general guidance as to where she needs to go. Okay, Lucy, you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. So I will show it to you. I hope that you'll be able to see it. So I'm just going to make a note of your card so I can remember. So these cards are specifically around soul and spiritual and self-alignment. When I figure out which way this goes. And I'm feeling like you've said, okay, I've done this work. What do I need to do now? So your card is Ascension. So I'm feeling that you've been doing some work on yourself for a little while, and you're in that ascension stage, and it's where we are all in that ascension stage. We are all forever we are work in progresses. So the message so when I actually look at this card, there's a beautiful eye here in the middle. And to me, it's like they're wanting you to focus on your third eye. So your third eye is all around your intuition and your psychic ability, and using your psychic senses instead of using your physical senses. And I feel like you're learning that process. I don't know how long you've been on the ascension journey, but I feel like your third eye is becoming more and more prominent. So you might want to do some work around the third eye chakra. You know, you can do some meditations or practice some automatic writing. If you don't know what automatic writing is, it's a process where you actually tune in, you know, in meditation, if you like. Or, you know, you can just close your eyes and tune in and have a pad of paper next to you. And you then listen to your guidance and actually write what you hear or what you experience or what you feel. And you may be clairaudient, you may be clairvoyant, you may have visions. Everybody's different in their gifts. So whatever you experience, I think that exercise would be really, really helpful for you. That's what they're telling me, that they want you to know, that they want me to pass on to you, that you need to develop your third eye and focus on your psychic senses. And like everyone, we all have different psychic gifts. Everybody has the ability. Some people are more clairvoyant, some people are more clairaudient, some people are more clairsentient. It's everybody is individual. Everybody has got their own gifts. So I'll just read out the message that it says on the actual card. Soul and self-alignment lifts you further. Feel the energy of the light. So I think they're really wanting you to connect to your light, to your inner light, and they're really wanting you to spend time with yourself and connect with that inner light. And it's beautiful for purpose of the soul, because the soul whispers to us, and if there's too much noise around us, we can't hear it. So I feel like you've already started to do some of this work. It's not completely new for you, but you're definitely on the ascension process. And I think you've found it a bit difficult at times as well. It's something new for you, perhaps. But you really, all I can say is they want you to keep going. They want you to connect with that inner light. And then there's these beautiful wings up here, showing you that you're going to open your wings and fly. So, in terms of, when we talk 3D, 4D, 5D, 5D is new earth and 5D is what we're moving towards. There is always chaos before peace. Chaos comes before. And as we all know, the healing process is not an easy process, and it calls us to go deep within ourselves and to really connect with our shadows and do the work around our shadows, especially if we have trauma or pain. So it's really telling you to keep going. The message that I'm getting is keep going. You're doing well. Keep going. Don't think that you're. I have a feeling that you're thinking that you're going too slow. It's not a race. Everybody has their own individual journey, and this is beautiful because you're connecting to source through the crown chakra here, and then there's the eye in the middle, and then there's these beautiful rainbows coming out here. So I encourage you to keep going. They encourage you to keep going. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing, and you will grow and grow and grow. Because when we talk about ascension, we talk about 3D, 4D, 5D. We talk about 4D as being the ascension path. So we have our awakening, and then 4D is the ascension path, and then we go into new earth. So, but everybody has their own timeline. It's not a race. Everybody has their own journey. So they just want you to know you're doing the right thing. Keep at it. Keep positive. And they want you to know too that sometimes it's going to be hard. Sometimes it's going to be hard, but that's okay, because that's where you grow. That's where you'll start raising your vibration. And the process of ascension is raising our vibration and frequency. So I hope that helps, Lucy. It's a beautiful card. I'll just give you a closer look. A lot of blue there, and a lot of indigo, like a lot around the third eye and around the throat, but the eye is right slap in the middle of it. So it's about developing your psychic gifts and your talents, and I feel that there is so much more there that you haven't even uncovered yet. So I hope that helps, Lucy. Kaya will give you a drawing now. So I believe she's doing a drawing. So I'll pass over to her. Thank you, Lucy, for joining.
Thank you, Antoinette. And it's interesting. I don't know if you saw that the cat was stepping in while
she was
painting. And this cat is really special. Now she's joining. You see her there.
She is. She wants to join in too.
In places, really. And I think it's the first time since we do the drawing that she was coming in like this. And this is always, you will see, Lucy, for me, there are always information in that. This is the painting I did while I was listening and channeling. And I have something, the first information, the first words coming through where your heart wants to go in the world. Your heart wants to spread its wisdom. What is for me fitting with the informations of Antoinette, the third eye, and it's coming out here. You want to spread your love and your wisdom. There's something this like your heart wants to go in the world was a phrase coming through. And then when I was listening to Antoinette's advice to open your third eye, I got the information to paint these roots. And that what I got was the cat stepping in as well, that connecting with nature and with animals as well. I don't know if you are drawn to special animals, will help you to develop. Sometimes it's, you know, we think we are on the spiritual path and we have to exercise our spiritual things. We have to meditate every day for hours and then make yoga and then just eating vegan. And sometimes it's so much more simple. I can tell for myself, I live in nature, and this is something what helped me so much to connect with the higher wisdom, with Mother Earth, and with my, you know, Antoinette know that I don't like the word spiritual because I think it is a label, and
it really is misleading.
Yeah, we use it all, and it's coming, and for me it's so we are all on the path to become our true nature, and this is what is called spirituality. What is something really natural, like food that is labeled biologic is at the end natural food and not specially biologic. So and to reconnect with all your abilities and all this amazing, you have an amazing wisdom. And this is thing what Antoinette told, and on her card it was spreading your wings. For me, it was really going out in the world and showing who you are. And the information is really that going in nature, and maybe you can write a comment if you have drawn to connect with animals, that there would be animals, or maybe you have an animal that can help you in the connection. You have all what you need. And I can feel the impatience as well. This, yeah, well, I'm ready. What to do now? What to do? And actually, it is not about doing, it is about relaxing in yourself. Yeah, and maybe just sitting in the sun, barefoot. I don't know, in Canada, yeah, you have summer at the moment as well. If you can sit outside, connecting with your feet barefoot on the ground, just breathing and listening inwards and not thinking, what can I do? It's a big topic for all of us at the moment, really, to go inwards and listen what is coming from here. And then you will get guidance what to do next, but not from here, not from planning what to do.
Has to be from here.
Yeah. I hope this is helpful. And thank you. We know that it is in the middle of the night for you.
Thank you for staying up to coming on. We really, really appreciate it. And thanks that luckily you were first, so that's amazing. Thank you so much.
And for you and Jonny and all the new coming in, you get the replay on our pages. Mm-hmm. We do always replay on YouTube as well and post the link in the comments. And Antoinette, I will make pictures of the paintings. Antoinette will make pictures of the cards, and we will put them in the comments as well, so you can come back to everything. Also
and you can re-listen as many times as you like on the replay.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So Danny, so in that time, Danny has stepped in. Hi, Danny.
And Kirsty as well. She was before Danny. Kirsty.
Oh, was she? Okay, yeah. And then Danny.
If she's still there, Kirsty, if you're still there and you would like to get a reading as well,
can you please write down
a little comment. She has a cat as well. And Chloe, welcome, Chloe. We have a lot of new souls stepping in. Beautiful.
Chloe, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. So for those that are joining and have never joined before, we're making a list. So we just go through one by one. So please be patient. And as Kaya said at the beginning, feel free to listen to other people's readings, because we always have similar challenges or topics, and you'll always be able to grab something that resonates. You say, oh yeah, that relates to me as well. So we'd love you to stay on and actually listen to everybody else's reading. So we just go through the list, and it's basically of who comes in first, and we just make a list and we go through that.
So I will read the list for those who are new. The next one is Jonny, then Christiane, Clarissa, Anca, Kirsty, Danny, then Chloe.
Jonny.
And Kirsty and Kirsty and Chloe, if you have a special question,
yes,
or you would like to have a card or a painting or one of these amazing rune made by Antoinette Tompson, you can write that as well. We will always do both readings for each of you.
Yeah.
You have time now to write this down, and we will go to Jonny, who wants a painting, and Antoinette will have a look what she will do.
Does Jonny want a painting?
Yes, he wrote that.
Okay. Did Jonny have a specific question? I
haven't seen that.
Okay.
Jonny, now at the moment. If you have a special question, ask it now. If not, we will do whatever.
Jonny, I'm really guided to pull a rune for you. So I'm going to pull a rune for you. Now, I'm feeling that you've got a really, really big heart. I'm just looking to see if you've asked for something in particular. What do you see for me? Okay. All right. I'm gonna draw a rune for you. I'm being drawn to this one. So, okay. So this is your, Jonny, this is your rune. So these are runes that I made a couple of years back when I was studying metaphysics. So they're all channeled and they're all handmade, and it was a beautiful process to go through them. So this one actually goes like this. So to me, it's like, I think you mentioned that you work in health, and the first thing I feel when I tune into your energy is that you have a really, really big heart, and you are such a giver, and you give all of your time, you give all of yourself to everything that you do. You just really, really a real empath, a real sensitive guy, someone that just wants to spread love and be helpful and help people with their challenges. I really feel like, which you probably are doing already when you work in health. So when I look at this rune, it's pretty fitting for tonight when it says purpose of the soul, because I actually think you are living your purpose. You know, and perhaps it doesn't mean that you can't branch out into something else or do something more. And I'm feeling like they will also want you to have a card. So I will draw that as well. So this rune is called Connect. So when I channeled the message, when I channeled this symbol and the title, it's actually called Connect. And I'm feeling that the message that I channeled at the time that it was made, the themes are around join. It's saying join. Find a path and the purpose. Unite and transcend. Be open. So I have a feeling that you have maybe another idea or another something that you would like to pursue. It's whether consciously or unconsciously, I don't know. And I'm feeling like this is, you're at a crossroads and you're thinking, I love what I do, but I really want to do something, you've got something cooking. I feel like you've got something cooking there. And you're thinking, okay, you know what, where do I go? What do I do? And I think that you feel that it's all or nothing, that it has to be one or the other. So when I'm really drawn to when I was drawn to this rune, it's saying connect. Perhaps there's a way that you're able to connect these two soul purposes together, and you're able to transcend them into another level by joining them and connecting them, and not necessarily leaving one for the other. I feel like you've got it cooking in the back of your brain, like it's in your mind, and you're not knowing which way to go. And I think it's about uniting them. They want you. The messages that I'm receiving is do it all, do it both, do both. Like don't limit, don't let your mind limit. It's all about grounding creativity, and it's all about being creative and working out different ways, because this is all what energy is about. It's about working a new way. All the old ways are all disintegrating, all the new cycles are wanting to come in. So we're in that, the age of Aquarius. The Aquarius is innovative and full of ideas. So they really want you to explore and explore the different possibilities that perhaps you're not actually seeing, that you're thinking that it's got to be one or the other, or I have to make a choice. It's more about, with this rune, I'm feeling that it's more about not making a choice, but actually uniting them and connecting them. I hope this is making sense. It's what I'm channeling for you, but I'm just going to, so that's your rune. I'm just going to quickly Kaya, I'm just going to draw him a card, because I'm really drawn to that. I need to draw him a card out of this deck. So Kaya's busy drawing this, so she's concentrating. So this is a heart songs. So I'm just going to quickly draw a card for Jonny, because I just feel like they want him to hear this message, and I so suck at shuffling. I think there may be some resistance in you, Jonny. And I think it's like, really, you want me to do that? I can say that I have been there. When I said, really, you want me to write a card deck? Yeah, no, I can't do that. You want me to write? Yeah, no, I can't do that. So never think you can't do anything, because if it's guided and it's there, the intention is there. Okay. All right. So the card for you, Jonny, is be happy. And I can just read out the little message. Be happy in your own skin, for upon review, you need to live with yourself, your heart and your dispensations to others more intimately than anyone else. So put your heart first. Listen to your heart. Put your heart first, and make sure you're listening to the heart, not be happy. So you have a beautiful heart. I know that you do. I feel your heart, and it's just bursting with absolute love and joy. Be happy in that heart. So, and it's really, really hard when we're empaths not to put other people in front of ourselves. But I think maybe this is a time for you to put yourself and your needs and your happiness first. And it's not selfish, it's self-care. So So I'm going to pass over to Kaya. Jonny, thank you for joining, and I hope that message helps for you.
Jonny, this is your painting. And it was interesting because I paint and listen to Antoinette and I get the information at the same time. And what I can relate to totally when I feel your heart, this is amazing. And this is like your heart is telling you and your whole being, what else can I do? What else can I, how can I make this world a better place? And there's something, a little voice, and this is more in your head, that tells you all the time it is not enough. I don't know if you can relate to that. You have to do more and you have to do more. And this is like nagging this little voice. And what if all what you do is amazing, and I can feel also you are on the place where you have to be. You're on the perfect place. It's not about changing your life totally, searching for another job, but more about this place where you are, the people where you work with and live with. How can you know, at the end, it's about being even more yourself and not doing anything again. So how can you dive more in this amazing heart space you have and do everything you do? If you cook, if you wash dishes, if you drive a car, if you talk with somebody, bring everywhere, in every action, in every moment you live, this amazing energy of your heart. And not say, okay, this is my spiritual place, these are my friends I can talk on a spiritual level with, and these are the others, they don't understand me. It might be so when we talk in certain languages like 3D and this all these spiritual topics, not everybody's understanding them. And when we talk just from our heart with the words coming, everybody's understanding, because there are two levels. There's the tone of the mouth speaking, and at the same time your heart is talking with them. And what I can feel for you, this little voice that's saying it's not enough, what else can I do to make this world a better place? And you have an active, a very creative mind as well, searching for what else can I do? And for me, the first step is bring this amazing love in every action you do, in your work, on your workspace, and allow yourself on another level to be yourself than you do for the moment. And I don't know if you can relate to that. For me, it was a huge step to show this, and I call it again spiritual side of me, to the people who are not obviously coming from that place or are drawn to that place. And I still have, I work in the film industry, and when I work on the film set, I still have these moments where I'm afraid and I will not talk about love and open our hearts and soul. And I do it more and more, and the more I do it, the more people opening up towards me and saying, oh, you think like I think, I have never talked with somebody like I talk with you. And this is what I see for you as well. It's just being simple. It's not that easy for sure. No. I hope this makes sense, and you have all what you need, and you are in a very good place, and you're very guided as well, is what I feel.
Listen to your guidance, Jonny. Yeah.
I don't know which way brought you to us, for example, today. Maybe you can write it, because I'm curious about that. This is your guidance as well, opening Facebook and saying, oh, I step in, I ask for a reading. And when you listen, these little impulses everywhere and act and follow them, your life will flow easy.
It's a beautiful process.
Yes.
Thank you, Jonny. I hope that helps.
Yes.
We've got a few new people jumping on.
So that I've got the feeling we will not limit our 2 hours today. We have a lot of people in there.
We try to limit it to 2 hours, and we try to get through as many people as possible. So we'll see how we go. So welcome Tammy, welcome Jessica. Thank you for joining.
Sita and Akriti as well.
Akriti too. Okay.
And Sita as well. And Christiane asked for Natalie, who is traveling at the moment. They both visited me last month. If we could do a reading for her as well, because she has an internet who's weak. So. Okay,
I think maybe your internet was playing up too, and I've just noticed Vanessa is on as well. So,
okay, Vanessa.
I came in just before Akriti.
Vanessa?
Yes, I think she came in just before Akriti. So we're just bear with us. We're just trying to figure out the order. Okay, I think Vanessa came in just before Akriti. But we will check the order.
Yes, you're right. And before Sita as well.
Okay, so Christiane, do you
just Antoinette, I will quickly read the new list. So
yes.
Everybody knows when how long to wait or not. We do Christiane now, then Clarissa, Anca, Kirsty, Tamy, Chloe, Natalie, Vanessa, Sita, Akriti, Tamy, Jessica. So I have a long list today. Beautiful.
Okay.
Now we come to Christiane.
I think Jessica might have been before Akriti and Sita.
I will have a look.
Yeah, we'll have a check. We'll have a check. Okay.
And Christiane has written whatever comes through for her.
Okay, Christiane just wants whatever comes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will start with Christiane now. So thank you all for joining, and we will get to you, you know, as the list goes on. Okay, Christiane. All right. Christiane, I'm going to use this deck for you because I feel like your confidence is starting to become stronger. And I'm feeling like you need this message from this deck, which is called Confident Woman. So I'm going to give a shuffle. Christiane didn't have a specific question, did she, Kaya?
Whatever.
Whatever, okay. What does Christiane need to know in this moment for August? Ooh. Okay, so these are interesting cards, and I may have to, they're very much like my deck actually, in the drawings. So it's really, they're a bit abstract. So I'm going to show you the picture, Christiane. So these cards often pose a question. So the question is, what if I choose my battles wisely? As straight away when I read that, I feel this is an inner battle, not an outer battle. I have a feeling that it's maybe you have to make a choice. There's a decision coming for you. You have to make a choice, and there's an inner battle going on, which is normally, you know, our heads with our hearts, and the guidance is so strong for August to listen to our guidance that it's really wanting you to go into your heart space. So it's like when I look at this picture, I sort of kind of see like there's like a ring of fire. So I think when they're talking about the battle, it's like you're stepping into, or there's like a ring of fire in front of you, and you have to choose to step or not step, or step or not step, and you feel like you're going to get burnt, and then you sort of pull back a bit, and then you feel, oh, but I like the warmth of the ring of fire, so you step forward. I really feel like you've done a lot of work, and you're starting to gain confidence, more and more confidence, and it's like it's not a battle as in a battle between someone else. It's you're battling yourself. And I think maybe that's been one of your biggest challenges, you know, in your journey, that you've always had to battle yourself. It's not like you're battling someone else. It's battling your thoughts that are in conflict with your heart. So it's to me it's just like the drawing is like what is relevant for you, I think, is that circle of fire. And there's a little bit of fear still there, but I really think that there's this confidence rising in you that you want to step through that ring of fire. Like you don't have that fear anymore that you're going to get burnt. You just like you growing your confidence, you're growing your courage, you're wanting to step through. And then it's like, okay, I'm holding the torch, I'm holding the fire. Like I'm holding a bit of it. Yeah, that's the fire within you. Like that's the conviction and the courage within you. So they're telling me that they really want you to connect with that fire in your heart. Hold it strong. Hold your heart strong. Let your heart lead you. Ground your actions through your heart, and you will be protected to walk through that ring of fire. It's not dangerous. It's courageous. It's not. I feel like it's very enticing. Like, you know, when you look at something and you're quite enticed by it, whatever it is, it seems like quite enticing, and then you think, oh, I might get burnt. Oh, I might get burnt, and you know, but I think you've got a new level of confidence within yourself now that you're able to find that fire, find that light, and let that light lead you. Let that light lead you forward into, you know, and don't feel like you're limited. Like you're just not limited. You have so much ahead of you. And there's you know, there's even a fire underneath you, like you've got fire everywhere happening here in this picture. So it's like the universe is really pushing you to move forward, and just connect with that fire that you have in your heart, and just let it lead the way. Because, you know, it's the mind gets in the way. The mind, you know, it's always a battle between heart and mind. But I really believe that the fire within you is stronger than your thoughts now. So you've done quite a lot of work around it. So I hope that helps, Christiane, and I shall put over. I think she's frozen, so I hope she's going to be back.
Yeah, I'm back. I switched my connection.
Okay.
And maybe you will have a look, Antoinette. I found Jessica not earlier, but we had Ashley stepping in as well.
Okay. Yeah.
I go on with Christiane and I listen to your reading. Christiane make a long voyage, 2 months, with 1 month in France, and we met here, and she had her birthday last week as well. So Christiane is really stepping in a new cycle. She had a birthday last week, Christiane.
Oh, happy birthday, Christiane.
Yeah, new year's beginning. I'm drawn to pull animal spirit for her.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And after we had the cat here in person, this is interesting. The dog spirit is popping out. Be loyal to what you love. And this is like I've got the feeling to what Antoinette said. This is a way that helps you to stay in contact with this fire. When you stay loyal to what you love, and to be loyal to yourself, because you know very well on a heart level, on an intuitive level, on a soul level, what you love and what is good for you and what not. You're very in tune with your intuition and your inner voice. And I love when I see this card. I see on one hand I see a queen as well, so with a crown here.
Mm-hmm.
And the third eye really there is a red, interesting enough, a red stone, maybe a ruby. And to be in contact with your intuition, and every time when you're not sure about something, or you feel how you shrink, or how you doubt things, then go in contact with what you love. Go in contact with your love. And if you have to make a decision, ask yourself, would I love to do this? And go in contact with your heart. And when your heart says, no, I don't love to do that, don't do it. Simple. Very, very simple. This is like the next step to the reading of Antoinette. Like this, how to make it practical. Just ask yourself always, do I love to do that? Would I love to do that? If yes, do it. If not, don't do it. Be loyal with yourself, with your heart, with your love. I hope this is helpful. I love it. That's beautiful energy.
Beautiful.
I don't know if you get something else, Antoinette.
I was just actually looking through the list, but it's like the crown of the, I think it's flowers. Is it flowers?
Yeah, it's flowers.
Ah, look, it's just let your heart bloom, Christiane. Let your heart bloom. That's the message I get.
And what's interesting as well, because I know that Christiane loves Frida Kahlo, the South American artist, a lot, and she was always wearing flower crowns and flowers in her hair.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was just going through the list and I've just, Chloe, you asked a question, do they do healing in Australia? Yes, we do. I'm from Sydney, Australia. Kaya is in France. However, we do online healings, and so we do healings. I do intuitive healing and Reiki. I do chakra balancing and energy alignment, numerology. But yes, we do healings, and we can offer them online. We can do distance healings as well. And Kaya also does energy alignment.
Yeah, I do readings. I do readings based on personal paintings. I paint and then I've got messages coming through, I write them down, and I do energy alignment, and I work with the energy of the brain as well to align. Yeah. You do that as well, Antoinette.
We both do that, yeah.
And Antoinette do a lot of other things as well. You do past life healing, Anca's does healing. She's amazing. I had a lot of resource sessions and it's
thank you.
Amazing. Life-changing. I can say that.
So yeah, so you can check out what we do on our Facebook pages, Chloe, or I have a website as well, so you can check that out as well. So yeah. So yes, so we have Clarissa. Now Clarissa asked for a painting. Yes. So I don't know. Shall I do a card for her while you?
Yes, that, and I will paint before.
Okay.
Vanessa, yes, I know you were before Akriti. You were between Sita and Akriti, and then Tamy, Jessica, and Ashley stepped in as well.
Okay, so we need.
If you want to have a reading as well, yes.
Just bear with us. It's really difficult to do both at the same time. So I'm just going through the list and hoping that we get the orders right, because it just gets a little bit hectic. Okay, Clarissa. Clarissa, I'm going to do a card. I'm going to draw a card for you from this card deck called Heart Songs. So while Kaya is drawing for you. Oh, that one just came out. Okay. So Clarissa, your card is this one here. So I'm looking at the numbers, and the number is 22, and 22 is all about mother and nurturing and being compassionate. So So they're really wanting you to connect with that mother, that feeling of that compassion, that empathy, that sympathy, that connection, that nurturing concept in you. I shall read you the message that's on there. It says, to open one's heart and express the thoughts not yet formed is an amazing gift to oneself, as well as to the receiver of this gift. So they're really wanting you to open your heart to work and know that it's a gift. To give the gift of your heart is a gift. To open one's heart to express the thoughts not yet formed is an amazing gift to oneself, as well as to the receiver of this gift. So also be open to your own heart and know that your own heart is a gift, and listen to what your heart is telling you. I think they're really wanting you to listen to your heart. You know, 2 is all around the mother and nurturing and being compassionate and understanding. So give some of that to yourself. I really feel like, you know, you give it to so many, you're the nurturing figure for so many different people. And it's time to give you some time to give yourself some self-nurturing, some mother energy. You know, I think it's really important for you to go out in nature and connect to Mother Earth, and ask the earth, ask Mother Gaia to help you and give you the strength and be able to receive her wisdom and gain that compassion and understanding and nurturing that Mother Gaia offers all of us, and have it for yourself. And I think, you know, don't be so concerned about what's going on around you with other people, and not feel you don't need to nurture everyone. You know, you don't need to be there for everyone. Just be there for the people that need you the most, in the capacity that you can be. As I mean, I know that you're in a few days of lockdown as well, because I know that you're in Brisbane. So it's really tough in Australia at the moment, you know, and we're not used to, I mean, we had the big lockdown last year, but we've had a lot of freedom compared to the rest of the world. So now that it's hitting us, it's bringing up a lot of challenges in us, and we need to self-care more than ever now to be able to sit with our own hearts and have compassion for ourselves. So know that it's a gift. Your heart is a gift. Make sure you gift yourself some and not just give it always to other people. And know that it's okay to do that. It's perfectly okay to do that. I shall pass over to, so I hope that helps, Clarissa. Kaya has done a beautiful painting for you, so I shall pass over to her, and I shall look at the list again and see if we can have a look.
Clarissa, when I connect with you, I feel a huge amount of sadness in your system, and not really being allowed to have that. It's like you have a strong belief system, and it was important in your life to stay strong. And I can relate what Antoinette said, to stay strong for others and take care of others. And I got really this, what's on at the moment for you, to let yourself feel the sadness. And it has to do with what's going on in the world and your personal situation, for sure. And I don't know if you have somebody you can sit with, and a person just can hold in your hand, and you can be sad. you can have that. You're allowed to have that. And I was nodding all the time when Antoinette said, and to take care of yourself, and really to mother yourself, to be this amazing, caring person you can be for others, for yourself. And see this part in you who is so sad at the moment, like a little child, and mother yourself and take care of yourself. And really I got this, allow yourself to be sad. You have the right to be sad. You have the right to let tears flow. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just an expression of your emotions. And it will, if you let this flow, the sadness, if you allow yourself to just let it go up here and just feel it here for the moment, and how your throat is becoming tense to hold it back. Just allow all these emotions to rise up. This will help you to feel so much lighter already. And you have to, it's crazy what's going on in the world. And it's crazy that people are not allowed to see each other, and that people have to be obligated to get vaccines or medication they don't want in their body to go out and in a restaurant. It is totally crazy. We're living in a world upside down at the moment. On a higher level, I think all this is needed to come to another world. And on this really human level, so there's so much not understanding in us and feeling with others and feeling the confusion of others and ourselves, and just to allow to have that. This where the informations I got, really to allow yourself to feel all that's going on. And can you see this? You are very, very, very protected. You are like in a, when you allow yourself to feel and to show up vulnerable, you will be held. If you have a good friend you can sit with directly with another human being, and you will be held like in angel wings as well. You're not alone. So this is my message for you. I hope this is resonating. I send you a big hug and a lot of love, and connect with nature. This was an information I got as well. Will help you as well. Sitting, you can connect with a tree and talk with a tree and tell them how sad you are if it's difficult to talk with a human being for this moment of time. And the tree will hear you. Or lean on a tree. Let yourself be held by a tree. All my love for you. I hope this was resonating.
Thank you. Take care. Stay well.
Oops.
Okay, I think I have the list sorted out, so that's good. I think we're on the same page that I've gone through and I've made.
So what's your list? Then I can make adjustments.
We also had a troll that I've deleted, so.
Thank you. That's good as well. Yeah, she attacked Ashley. This one.
Okay, so next is Anca. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Anca would like some guidance around. She's just
to a new place.
So she wants to know some guidance around the new place.
Mm-hmm. Moving to a new place, and she knows on one level this is the right thing, but she is really insecure at the moment, I think, and so much things coming up new. You will start?
So I shall draw a card for you, Anca. And I just want to say, stop being hard on yourself. That's what they want you to know. Stop being so hard on yourself. Be kind. Be kind to yourself. And I'm gathering it was really hard for you to move, and you were really unsure, and you took a giant leap of faith. And I remember it was one of the themes that came up in July, that it was time to take that leap of faith. And you know what? You are so brave. Congratulations, Anca, for taking that leap of faith. It's not easy for us to pack everything up and move to a different place. So first of all, I want you to honor the courage that you have within, and be aware of that. They really want you to honor that courage, because they're saying to me, don't be hard on yourself. And it's in that sort of tone as well. So they really want you to relax. They really want you to relax. So the card it's a beautiful card. It's I've pulled for you is self-truth, and this is from the soul, spiritual, and self-alignment card. So I think this card, Anca, is to confirm that you've actually listened to your soul. You've listened to the whispers of your soul, and you've made a decision, and you have taken that leap of faith. You've packed up, you've moved, and it's I think this is going to unlock a lot for you. I see the cloud, and I see the keyhole, but it's going to take time. So they want you to be patient. They want you to self-care, and they want you to know that honor your journey. That's what they're saying. Honor your journey. You have been brave. You have been courageous. Don't be so hard on yourself. But I feel like this move, the new chapter for you that's going to come, is going to be from the center of your heart. You've listened to your heart. You've listened to your self-truth. You've actually listened to the desires of your heart rather than of your head. And you've wanted to move, and you've done that. And this is at the center of your heart space. The key is you are going to unlock. It's going to bring, this new chapter is going to bring a lot of new things. As we said earlier in the beginning, they're not showing us, we're all experiencing this at the moment. Intuitively, we're not being shown a lot of information as to what's coming. We have this build-up of anticipation, and we know something is coming. And we know something is coming for us, but we don't know what. They're not giving us the information. But I feel that you've started to unlock the secrets to your heart. The move that you've made has actually allowed you to start the process. So you took that leap of faith, you moved, you listened to what your heart was desiring, you connected with your self-truth, hence the card self-truth. And now we'll start the process of unlocking. I'll just read you the message that it says on there. Time to unlock your inner doors. Self-alignment and change will occur. There you go. This change will bring a lot of change. It's a new beginning. I can't remember what personal year you are in, Anca. But all I feel is that you are going to anchor a lot of heart space change, because you have taken you've had the courage to step into your heart. Mm-hmm. And now you're going to stand firm in those desires, and you're going to attract what you need. You're going to attract as you go along. Just stay focused in your heart space, and things will start to, I'm getting this image of like these doors unlocking. The doors will start unlocking, and I think they're your inner doors more so, but by unlocking your inner doors, like you've actually got the key in your hand and you are unlocking. By unlocking those doors, your inner doors, the outer doors will also unlock. Because it's all coming from your heart space. It's all coming from your soul. So stick with your guidance. You are very courageous and brave. Don't be so hard on yourself, and keep unlocking those inner doors. And the outer doors will open up in time as well, all in divine timing. I hope that helps, Anca. I'm going to ask Kaya to give you your guidance through her.
Yeah, first of all, Antoinette, I'm so amazed with this card. I don't know do you remember, I think, Anca, it was in June, you had a reading here, and we told you the key is there for you. You just have to grab it.
Yes, I remember. And then something.
See the keyhole, and my first thought is you have grabbed the key. And it's really, I'm so, wow. Wow. Yeah. So
I do remember saying, when I was saying about the key, I thought, hang on, I remember something about a key, some card, something guidance we gave Anca about a key. And now she has the key and she's unlocking. So
yeah, now there's the keyhole in this card. It's really
open. It's opened up. It's opened up. And it's the same picture on the back, like it's a keyhole. So it's all about, you know, and this is a master key card, and it's a 4 card, and it was all about action and the masculine and grounding and building a foundation. So I really think that you are now building a really strong foundation for your future, Anca. So it's exciting, and congratulations on your move.
I've pulled a card. Oof. I was pulled to draw a muse tarot, and you're a tarot reader, so you will have your own interpretation. And the card coming out is the world, cosmos. Having a look at that card, Anca.
Oh wow!
And when you see it was a card Antoinette pulled. So what I feel for you, and this is really beautiful. You have a look how those work together. But you had this wish for a long time to move, and you have in the meantime, and I think in 1 month, manifested another apartment, a bigger one. What was a long wish for you. And yes, it is frightening to move because we leave our comfort zone. And when I see this card, you have taken your world in your hands. You took the key, and you will not longer allow that outer experience decide for you. You have taken your world in your hands, and you create from inside now your world. And this is we all can do that, and we are not at all used to that. We are all used to, yes, but there's this one, and because of this one I can't do, and this person and this experience and this rule. And to take our power to ourselves and say, yes, this is the moment I start to create my life, and you're doing that now, is as exciting and powerful as it is deeply frightening, because you do something totally new. So you don't have any experience in your system to go back to relate to. And it's so interesting because there's 2 things happening at the same time. One thing is that you're really stepping into your power. And the other thing is that you don't feel that power at that moment because you feel so much more the insecurity of not knowing how this can happen. And there's so much beauty in that as well, because you don't have to know how this will happen. It is created really like that. You can't any longer create from here and control what is happening. And this is, I think, this is where are you in now? You have done this step. And now after doing this step, you're realizing how big it is. And it is like the old Anca wants to go back and say, okay, it was a mistake. I stay in my comfort zone. And you know so much, so very well, this is not any longer possible. But you don't know yet what will come, like Antoinette told. And this is perfect. And even when you feel on the surface more your insecurity, this power that you carry, the world in your hand, your world, and you create your world now, you totally have reclaimed it. You have grabbed the key. As what I remembered from the other reading is that the key is there for you. And at any time it will last there. You can grab it, but you have to grab it. It will not fly into your hands. And you've done it. You grabbed the key, and Antoinette showed you the keyhole, and now you unlock all the closed door or seemingly closed doors in yourself to create your world how you would like to have it. Congratulations. I hope this was helpful. It's beautiful. I like this for you.
Thank you, Anca. Remember, we're proud of you. Be proud of yourself.
And before we go to Christy, maybe you can read the list you have done, Antoinette, and we can.
I have Kirsty next. And she just wants a reading and a picture. Danny, Chloe, Vanessa, Akriti.
And Natalie? We have you don't have Natalie because she was coming from Christiane, but maybe we can do her at the end because she's not on at the moment.
Not on, yeah. Okay. So Chloe, Vanessa, Akriti, Sita, Tamy, Jessica, and Ashley.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll see how we go. We'll try to see how we go.
Christy wants a painting, so
start. Is it Kirsty? Sorry, Kirsty. I think it's Kirsty.
It's Kirsty. Sorry, Kirsty. I just
we've got all these names on the list, and we're just trying to work it all out. So, okay, for Kirsty, I'm being drawn to this deck, the Soul, Spiritual, and Self-Alignment deck. So thank you for joining, Kirsty.
Thank you.
Kirsty's from the UK, so thank you for joining, Kirsty. Thank you everybody for your patience. General guidance for Kirsty. Cards have gone everywhere, so I'm just collecting them all. Okay, Kirsty. So this is your card, Trust. So you're being asked to trust, and I have the feeling that you're finding it difficult. You're at the door. They're saying to me, you're at the door, be patient, be patient. You're nearly there. I feel like you're perhaps been working on something for a while, and I just want to be there. So it's funny how we're talking about how the readings sometimes connect, in that normally when we are being asked to told to trust, or asked to trust, there's normally an impatient component, and we are all impatient because we all want it now. We all want to know now. And it's really, really relevant that we are not being told, we are not being shown. It's like we're being drip fed, and intuitively we're getting told something, but we're not getting told everything, and it can be really frustrating. I mean, I know that I've got frustrated. I'm thinking, yeah, but I want to know, I want to know. And we can't see that it's actually for our own benefit. Well, I know it's for my benefit, because if they show me too much, I just get too overwhelmed. So, and then we start going, on all these other different tangents. So they really want you to focus. I'm getting the word focus, trust, believe, have faith that everything will work out. There could be a challenging situation or some decision that you have to make. I feel like more that it's not a decision. I feel like it's more that it's a challenging situation that you have. And maybe you have to make a choice. I'm not sure, but I'm getting both, but I'm being drawn more to a challenging situation that you have that has sort of kind of been there for a long time, and you really want to resolve it. And the message, like the channeled message for August, was all around listening to your intuition and listening to your guidance. And in order for us to do that, we have to trust. And it's not an easy thing for us to do. You know, when especially if we're practical people, if we're analytical people, and we're being told to trust, it gets to the point where it's frustrating or impatient, and that's where that's what I'm feeling is you're at, is like, yeah, but I just want to know, like, I just want to know. I'll read you the little message. It says, to trust self is to trust all that unfolds before you on your journey. So it takes a lot of commitment for us to trust in something, particularly when we are not being shown, you know, all the information, or we are not being shown all the results or the potential result. We're just in this situation, which I feel like you've been in for quite a while, and you've really tried to work out what to do and how to get out of it. But I feel like now the message that they're telling you is, okay, you've done enough now, just trust. And I feel like trust has been perhaps one of your biggest challenges in your life, to trust other people. But now you're being asked to trust yourself and trust in the higher power, that everything is happening for your highest good. And we do not always understand why something is happening. You know, we say that it's happening to us rather than it's happening for us. And when we choose to trust, we actually can separate ourselves from that emotion. The wisdom of that lesson or the wisdom of that situation will come to the forefront. So they really want you to sit and assess what you've learnt from this particular situation or challenge, how you can move forward from that, and how you can take what you've learned and turn it around to something that is for you and not happening to you. Challenging one, Kirsty. It's really, really challenging to trust. It's really, really difficult. And, you know, but it's the biggest theme of August is to trust in our soul and trust in our guidance and ground that guidance. So it's really, really important for you. You're at that door, and the card is showing you, you know, there's candles going, showing you the way. Your light is showing you the way. That now it's going to take, you just have to trust. You just have to trust and believe that things will work out the way that they're meant to work out. I hope that helps, Kirsty. And I shall put you over to Kaya for your drawing. Yes. Thank you for joining. It was very nice to meet you.
Thank you, Antoinette. It is so interesting to paint, to get the information and to listen to your information. I had the whole time the word surrender when I was painting. Surrender, Christy. Surrender, surrender, surrender. And I feel sadness as well, sadness and a hurted heart. And I don't know if this is just, I have the feeling there is a relationship, a challenging relationship in your life. I don't know if it's with a partner or a family member. These informations I don't get, but there is something what makes you sad, and it's really painful as well. And I can't tell you if this will work out or not, or it will work out, but maybe completely different than you thought or would like to have it. And I had these informations that you try to control that you try to fix it in a way, what is totally human. And yeah, to fix it. But from here, and it's not working out again and again. You can't control what is happening there with your mind. And I was painting this, and I was having all the time this information: surrender, Christy, surrender to what is happening at the moment. What doesn't mean that you let another person hurt yourself. For sure not. This is a moment to put up healthy boundaries and active. And it's more about trusting that all what is happening at the moment, as painful as it might be, and I can tell you from my experience, I went through a really horrible breakup of a relationship 2 years ago. That on a human level, it was terrible. And on a soul level, I have grown so much. I have learned so worthwhile lessons. And I realized that the pain coming up, for sure, my ex-partner have touched it. But this pain was so much older than the actual situation. And it was brought up for me to heal it. It was huge and it was terrible. I went through a lot of deep pain, so much old pain, and I was able to release a lot of that through this outer situation. And this is what I feel for you as well. Do not any longer resist the pain and the feelings in you in trying to control what is happening outside you, but to surrender. And for sure, maybe you can book a session somewhere or with a good friend holding your hand. We don't have to go through the situation like this alone. This is not, we can do that, but it is sometimes much harder. Yeah, you know that, Antoinette.
Don't be scared to ask for support. We all need it sometimes.
Yes. And that then when you can surrender and just go into these feelings, and it is painful, no question, but something new can bloom out of that, and something new can come out of that. And when you go on controlling and trying to control not only the outside situations, but most of all your feelings, because you don't want the pain, what is so natural, you stay stuck in a way. And maybe you have pain in your back as well, and your shoulders, from all these trying to fix yourself and the situation. You can't fix it. We can't fix other people. We can't fix other people's behavior. We even can't fix ourselves. We can just surrender to what is, and trusting that all this will be for something good, what is coming here. It's not easy when we are in the situation.
Not at all.
And in a way, you have no other chance, because you can't go on like this. And I think you know that in a way. And I can tell you, when you give up, when you surrender and start to trust and say, okay, I can't any longer fix and control what's going on here. And it's not your job at all as well to tell you to fix other people. It's not your job. Your job is to take care of yourself and to surrender and to let yourself feel is taking care of yourself. And then something new can bloom out of this surrendering and trusting.
I've just read, Kaya, that Kirsty has shared that her dog died last year and she's still brokenhearted.
Yeah, I felt this heartbreak. Heartbreak.
It's so it's such a loss when we lose I lost my little bird a year and a half ago, and I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know how I was going to go on after I lost her, because I don't have any children, and she was like my little girl. Like, I'm sure how your beautiful dog. Please know that they are always with us. It's really, really hard when they're not physically with us, but that love is always in your heart. And you know what? You can talk to your dog. You can talk to them, and they will listen, and you can still be with them. It's not in the physical. I know it's really difficult that they're not in the physical, but on a spiritual level, they're always with you. They're always in your heart. So please connect and speak to her or him, and just let them know how much you are missing them, and they will show you a sign. They will send you a sign. So please do that, Kirsty, and we send you all our love.
Yes, and this is the first step to heal this broken heart. You can share with your dog how sad you are. You know, I have this little kitty who's with us there. And I think my heart will break the day she will go on the physical level. I know that. And we are allowed to have these heartbreaks.
We are allowed to allow yourself to feel it, you know. And once you feel it, and then you know what, then start to remember the beautiful things that animal brought, that dog brought to your life, and the lessons. And I remember when I connected with mine, she said to me, my work was done. My work was done. And I feel like that maybe is a message for you too. So thank you, Kirsty.
Thank you.
We shall move on.
Us. We go on to Danny. And just for Kirsty, because Kirsty, you're new as well, we will set up in the comments pictures of the card and the paintings, and there will be a replay of the reading as well.
So you can watch as many times as you want.
Yeah, and I don't know if you were there when we started. We do wisdom gathering circles as well, Antoinette and me. It's little groups. It's Zoom groups where we share where we are with lovely souls, just meditating a bit, having a look what's on at the moment. If you would be interested to join in, it will be the next one on the 15th, Sunday as well, and it's donation based.
And you can just contact one of us and we'll give you the link and you can join. So might be something good for you just to be able to share.
And to be in challenge with others. Yes. Okay, we go to Danny.
Danny. I feel like it's a rune for you today, Danny. So I shall do a rune for you. Okay. So Danny, this is your rune. So the circle within a circle. I don't know if I've drawn this one for you before. I'm not sure. I don't know. Why am I getting the feeling that I've drawn this one for her? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's the one that stroked, that said, pick me. So Danny, so this one is honesty. And I have a feeling that you're searching a lot for honesty. And can I just say, I think the world is searching for honesty at the moment. I know I certainly am with everything that's going on, but it's like it's the circle within the circle. So it's like you really want to get to the inner circle. You really want to get to the crux of it. And I feel like it's like push the other stuff away. I want to get to the center. And again, I think it's the same thing that we're talking about. They're not showing us everything. They're just showing that we're just getting drip fed. And it's like it's really sort of like really frustrating. So, but with this one, it says search for the honesty. And I really think you are searching for honesty on so many different levels. And I dare say that you're encountering some dishonesty. So you're becoming more and more, but I want to know the truth, I think there's a lot of things around you that appear to be one thing, but they're completely different. They're completely another. And I think it's becoming confusing for you. And I think that it's not only people, but it's also situations that appear to you to be one thing, but they're really not that. They're really something else. And you just want the truth. That's what they're saying to me. You just want the truth. So I feel, again, there's some challenges around you, and you just want to get to that inner circle. You just want to move all the other stuff away, and you just want to get to the truth. So honesty, you know, and the other message that comes with it is it will be given unto you in words and actions. So I have a feeling that the truth is coming out. It will come out soon. You will know the truth for whatever this is related to. I think it's not only just people. I think it's also situations. But it's like, and it's also a level of frustration of, I'm going around and around and around and around and around, and I'm not getting to the bullet. Like, I'm not getting to the... Your guides are being quite cheeky right now, because they're just saying, like, do you think she's going around and around and around? And it's like, you know, around and around the garden like a teddy bear is coming into my head. I don't know why, but you're probably laughing right now. But it's like you just seem to be on this merry-go-round. I want to say merry-go-round of just going around and around, and you're just around that outer circle. You just want to be here in the middle. and it's another common thing with the frustration and the impatience. And like I get it. I get it. I'm totally there with you sometimes. But yeah, it's just, all I can say is they're telling me to stick with it, because the truth is coming. You will reach that middle. You're doing all of this hard work. You will be shown. You will be shown the truth. You will be shown with words and actions. You will be shown honesty. And it may have something to do with someone that you've met as well, and you just, or maybe somebody that you've known for a long time, and you just want honesty. You don't want any of the fluff. You just want the direct, honest truth. That's what I feel like. It's really coming through really, really clear. So hold on, Danny. The truth is coming. I can't tell you when, but it's coming. So don't be disillusioned. Don't be disillusioned, because keep going, keep at it, and the truth will be revealed. So I hope that gives you some guidance and you can resonate with that. I shall pass over to Kaya now.
I already pulled a card when Antoinette started. I pulled an animal spirit, and I found this so interesting. It is a squirrel spirit who say, believe in yourself. And this is where you found the truth. You may find it. And when I saw the rune of Antoinette, it is so, for me, it's also this wish to go into your core, to explore your core, where you are really. And the full truth of yourself. Who are you? And all these layers of education, of belief systems, of what was put on you in this lifetime and others. When this comes, what is the real essence of them? And I see this squirrel spirit, and there's a joy in this way of putting away layer after layer after layer. And when I see this card here for you, I see, this is another layer, I put this away. And then I have a look, what's coming next? What's coming next? Until you find, you believe I start to speak French. Interesting. Completely in yourself. Until you know you came to the truth of yourself, and the more you discover this, what is you, what is your true you, and you believe in this, what is not believing from here, it is from your whole system, the less you will believe in anything outside what is not true. It can't any longer, someone can't any longer tell you something, and believing that you believe the other one when it's not true. You will stay then and thinking, what is this person telling me and why? It will feel strange that people try to pretend something else that they are. It is always feeling strange, but the more you become yourself and the less you can pretend being someone else, the less you will leave people be in your company. Not true. This is not a good phrase. I hope this makes sense for you. And people will feel very uncomfortable in your presence as well. They already do when they are not real. This will amplify as well. So, and this is interesting as we have this purpose of soul today. It is the more you become truth in the sense of your true essence, your true being you, the less people can pretend on your presence not being true. They will feel weird. You will just sit there and watch them like the squirrel. Okay, what is this? What is this? What is not true there? Even not judging, even not judging them and saying they are, I don't know, there's a problem with them. Just observing them and say, like, interesting. What tries this person to play there? What? And by embodying that, the other one will feel so uncomfortable. And this is a challenge as well, because you will lose people as well who are not willing to be their true selves. And you will attract people, on the other hand, who want to pick up on you, who want to be shown by your example how this can be to embody yourself, embody themselves completely. So this is, I get goosebumps at the moment. My hair is, this is what I feel in this moment of time, what you're here for. First of all, embody your true essence, your true self, and then show others how, and to showing in the way of not teaching them, just by being you, showing how this can feel, be like, just be yourself. And they can pick up and they can learn. And it's amazing.
I think there's going to be some people that are going to be called out. I think there's going to, yeah. I feel that there's some people that are going to be, that have not been very honest, to say the least. And the time is going to be, you're going to be shown, I'm sure of it, that you're going to be shown in one way or another, either your words or actions. And those people are going to be called out on it. They will be called out on it. Yeah. She's saying that it's resonating. So I think we've hit the mark.
Thank you, Danny, for being again with us.
Okay, is it Chloe that's next?
Yes, Chloe's next. I don't know if she wished something special or has a question.
Yeah, unfortunately, Chloe is ill.
Oh.
And she just she just wants some healing and guidance. So
okay.
So Chloe, I feel like I want to yeah, okay. I'm gonna draw one of these heart cards for you first. Thank you for having the courage to come on and share. I'm going to pull out one of these cards for you. I'm sorry to hear about what you're going through, and we both send you so much love and healing. Going through a really difficult time. I'm really feeling your pain. I just want to send you peace, love, and light. and just take a moment just to connect with your energy and know that you're not alone and we're all here to support you. And I just want to send you so much love into your heart so that you know, so that you can actually feel the love that is around in this live, because I can really feel your pain, and I'm really sorry that you're going through this, and I'm hoping that we can bring you some joy and some guidance and some healing from what we're offering here on this live. So I'm going to read this out to you because the card that I've pulled is innocence, and I'm just going to read it out first and then I'll see what comes. Lightness and brightness, colour and love. How wonderful and how easy to share with the innocence of the world. The innocents are the pure of heart, and they share all with no agenda. I pick up your purity of heart, and I pick up your beautiful heart that is really, 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 really struggling right now. And please connect with that beauty that you have in your heart. You're in a challenging time, and I offer our love and our compassion to your situation. Please know that you can connect with your own heart. I really feel like you at this time you really need to be around people that love you, people that love your heart, people that love your character, your personality. Also, I think it's a good time for you to sit with your heart and allow yourself to feel, because you are feeling a lot at this point, and there's a lot of chaos, and it's totally understandable in this circumstance. And there's a lot of uncertainty, and there's a lot of pain, and your guides want you to connect with your heart space. Go in and allow yourself to feel. Don't shut your feelings down. Don't try to be strong. They want me to tell you, don't try to be strong. It's okay. It's okay. Cry, feel, be angry, be resentful, there's no wrong or right feeling. You're in this challenging moment. Allow yourself to act the way that you want to act. Allow yourself to feel what you want to feel, what you need to feel. More so, it's a time that you really need to connect with the beauty within you and find, I don't know if you're having treatment or what it is, but it's really a time that you need to connect with your inner beauty. It's really not important about what's going on. This will give you the strength. It's not really important what's going on around you, with the people around you. You need to have your space where you can connect with your light and your brightness and your color and your love, and connect with that inner child in you that is really, really crying out right now. Like I feel that there's a lot of fear, and understandably so, and there is the key to get through this is connect with your heart and your innocence. And when we connect with our innocence, we connect with our inner child. And I don't know if you're well enough to do a little bit of play in terms of creativity, or I don't know what your circumstances are, but you need to connect with that purity of heart that you have. And when you connect with that, you will be able to gain the strength to take those baby steps. But the key thing that they want you to know is allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to feel it's okay. You don't have to put up a front. You don't have to, you know, and it's really, really, I feel that the burden is so huge, and it's really, really, have compassion for yourself. You really have to have compassion for yourself and really, really sit with your heart. And once again, I send you so much love and light, Chloe. And again, if you wish to have some support, please let one of us know, or you know, reach out and speak your truth, and speak your heart, and speak your feelings. You know, the internalization, I feel like you've always internalized your feelings, and it's very, very, it can show up in a lot of physical ailments and diseases. So I think it's time, I know it's time for you to now share those feelings and allow yourself to show those feelings. Even, you know, don't be afraid to show them to other people. So I'm going to pass over to Kaya. Again, I send you all my love and light, Chloe, and thank you for joining. And I hope that you've been able to take away some comfort from our guidance. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I was listening to you, Antoinette, and I have to say, Chloe, I feel my heart and a pain in my heart. And this was a painting I was painted. This heart that wants to expand. And my feeling was that your heart is shut down. I don't know what happened in your life, but this illness might have another reason. And I had the strong pull to say, maybe you connect with Antoinette, because Antoinette, you went through a lot of physical pain and illnesses as well on your way. And they were part of your way as well, in a way. So, but to come back to this reading, yeah. So I get these images that your heart is and your love. You have so much love. This is your greatest power, your biggest gift. And you were hurt a lot. I don't know what happened, but not funny things. And you have shut down a part of your heart to protect yourself, what is a very natural and good thing to do in this moment. And now your heart wants to expand again and wants to just, it's not giving because it is not doing, just being in its normal state to radiate all your love and your gifts and your caring for the world, for yourself. But at this moment of time, it is not allowed because you have too much fear to get hurt again. And this is like something that is like something going in your system. Your heart wants to do this, and your protection system says no. And this is like an inner fight going on because and this hurts. And this needs a lot of power and weakens your whole system to have all the time your heart telling you, but I want to share all our beautiful gifts. And then a protection part in you, what was needed, what is perfect that it is there, says no way we will open up any more and any time again in this life, because we will not allow that what have happened happen again. No way. And this is something going on in your system all the time. The heart saying, I want to expand, I want to live my purpose. And the protection part says no. And this needs a lot of power. This creates a lot of pain in your system. And for me, the first step is to honor, not to say, okay, we expand no matter what. The first step is to honor this part in you who has saved you your life. Maybe this is a bit dramatic, but who you have invented that like a child maybe already. So I have parts in me I invented like a child to save me. And this part is amazing. It's an amazing part of you that just wanted to protect you from being hurt once more. And not to say I don't want you anymore because now I'm ill and I don't want all this. Just to honor and love this part in you and say, wow, you have done such a great job. You have done, I'm so amazing that I have invented that. Wow. Nothing else to do for the moment. And just relax in all what is. And I realized for myself, and I see it a lot around me, the more we honor ourselves and our inner wisdom and our inner guidance, the louder this ego here, what is for me a part of all the protection mechanism, is crying and saying, no, don't go there, don't try something new, don't go where we don't know, we were never. Even when it is something beautiful, sometimes ego is crying, no, we don't go there because we don't know it. And also it's dangerous. So, and what I feel for you, it's just for this moment of time. When we are ill, we don't want to be ill, for sure not. But when we fight where we are, we make it worse. So just relax and say, okay, I am here. My body is showing me something is not in order. What does my body need? Do I need to rest? Do I need to drink a lot? Do I need to sleep? Do I need to stop too much overthinking that I have to be different? You are where you are at this moment of time. And open your heart for yourself first of all and where you are. What I get. And let all this love flow before it flows in the world. Let it flow in your system. Let it touch the ill cells, the parts that are not good, that are hurting. Let touch your own heart, these parts in you that are not in a good state at the moment. This is what I got. I hope this is helpful.
I hope this helps for you, Chloe.
Yes.
Send you so much love.
Yes, and I can tell you, if you have the feeling you would like to get a deeper healing or have another look, I just can absolutely recommend the services of Antoinette. I just had healing session, life's changing, and you went through a lot of physical pain as well. So, and sometimes this is part of our way, of our purpose as well, that we often go through terrible things to help people later who go through the same terrible things. That is part of our healing and learning and developing journey as well.
Absolutely. And I was stuck in pain for almost 20 years. So, and now since my awakening and writing my deck, like Pain to Purpose, I have found the purpose of my pain. And it took me a while. It took me a long time. I didn't connect with it. I resisted the pain and the cycle just kept on happening. But please, Chloe, reach out to someone. If it's not either of us, then reach out to somebody to help you along this journey. So.
And be kind and lovingly with yourself. Very, very kind and loving, no matter what.
Yeah.
It's the first step on the healing journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Chloe. Okay. Is it Vanessa?
Yes.
Okay. So we're over the 2 hours.
Yeah, I think today it's more 3 hours.
Yeah, please bear with us. We will continue to do the readings. We're very grateful that everyone has joined us. So please bear with us. Please, for those people that we haven't read yet, we'll get to your turn. So Vanessa. Okay, I'm being drawn to. Now, I couldn't find anything specific. We have so many comments. It's becoming a bit difficult now to have a look, but I didn't see anything. Very grateful for all your comments, and we will go through them after the live tonight or tomorrow. For me, it's evening now, so we will look at your comments. Please keep writing them. We really want to hear if our messages are resonating and if they're helping you. We would really love to know. So we will at some stage get to have a look at all the comments. So we thank you so much. Okay, Vanessa, I'm going to draw a card for you from this deck, Confident Woman. I also feel like you've stepped into some more confidence. So we're going to do a general reading for Vanessa. What does she need to know now in this moment for August? What guidance, what message would come through for Vanessa? And we have the same card.
Hello, Christiane.
That's Christiane's card.
Interesting.
Okay, Vanessa. Okay, I'm just thinking that it's. I think this one is. I think for you, the battle is not within you. The battle is outside of you. I'm thinking that there's somebody that is questioning what you are doing, what direction you're going in, and it's I think you've overcome. Well, you're overcoming the battle inside of you, but I think that the battle outside of you, you are now taking that in to yourself, if that makes sense. There's somebody that doesn't seem to be happy with what the direction you're going or what you are doing, and I know that you're on the journey and as well, and you've been working with some creativity. And I think it's you want to do something with this creativity, but there's somebody telling you that no, you can't, or no, that's not going to work, or perhaps shooting you down with every idea that you have. And I think it's really getting to you, because you're taking it in, and then it's leading to a battle within yourself again. And you sort of kind of thinking, hang on, I felt like I was confident in myself. I felt like, I was getting to the point where I really didn't care about what other people are thinking. But I think this person is actually close to you, quite close to you. And this disapproval of what you are doing is now starting to hit you in your heart space, and it's now creating the battle within yourself. So I think it's a bit of a double banger, like this one, in that you've got the battle of battling somebody disapproving of you or disapproving of what you are doing, and then the consequence of that battle making you battle yourself inside. I hope that makes sense. So I'm feeling that you really, I think you're quite stressed about it. You're quite anxious about it. You really don't know what to do about it. And I think it's going like we're really being forced to listen. We're really being so urged to listen. to our own guidance, that you think, but if I do what my heart is telling me, I'm going to lose this person. We have Melissa joining us now. No, for a second, she's gone. And I'm feeling okay, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, because this person does actually mean they're very close to you, and it's going to be difficult to keep that torch alight, that inner torch alight, when you're surrounded by a ring of fire. So my advice to you would be, Vanessa, sit with it. Sit with your guidance. In these times where we're being challenged, what it appears from every direction, we really need to stand true to ourselves. And it's not, we have to honor our self-truth. And it's really difficult to do when there may be a person that's really close to us that disapproves of what we're doing. I really feel like you want to branch out. You want to branch out into something, perhaps it's related to this creativity that you're doing. My advice to you is go into your heart space and just listen, really listen. And it's painful when we're given this information. It's actually is painful when we know that someone doesn't support us or approve of what we're doing. It's really, really difficult for us to continue, because we think we're going to lose that person. But unfortunately, this journey is not an easy one. And I know that I've lost people along the path. I know that Kaya has lost people along the path. And you'll get to a point where unless you align with your vibration, you will get pulled back into the same pattern until you're able to step forward. And it will become more and more difficult to go against your intuition and your guidance. So my advice to you is stand firm in your guidance, stand firm in your direction. And all we can do is, we cannot control other people's reactions or opinions. We can only control our own. So if you believe in something so much, go into your heart space and let your soul talk to you and listen to that guidance. I hope that helps, Vanessa.
Thank you, Antoinette. I have pulled a card and I see this card and listen to you. And it's two of inspiration. And I see a woman looking outside, what's happening outside, sitting in a ring of fire. So one way, in a crazy, crazy synchronicity with your card, and losing herself while looking outside what she has to do, how she has to be. Or I talk with you directly, Vanessa. When you try to fit in and see this crazy system, and you try to fit in this, because these are the rules of the world seemingly, you lose yourself and your uniqueness and what is you. I found this so interesting, having this card and seeing this. Also, I was so, what is this card telling me? There's nothing there. All what is there is here. Here, the whole world is taking place here, but this woman is having a look in this vastness, in this where life is taking place, and losing herself while she's doing that and not seeing herself. This is one of the messages I get with this card. And then the other one is when you come back to yourself, when you change your perception, and instead of what Antoinette said, having a look how others or another person want you to be, or you think that the other one wants you to be, and when you change the perspective and come really back to yourself and just feeling pressure as well to be in a certain way, or the fear and the sadness to lose a person when you're not like you're supposed to be. And first of all, feel that, then something so much wider can open for you again. It is like, it feels like a contradiction, because what I feel, when you allow yourself with fear, with all what's going on in yourself, to come back to your system and to dive in this, we have this word, to dive in what is going on in your system, and the fear taking place, and your head running crazy and telling you crazy things, and your heart hurting, and you have pain in your back, and your throat is closed, and all what's really going on a physical level in you, while you feel this pressure from the outside to be in a certain way. And just breathe on that and feel that, and allow yourself to change the perspective from watching what is going on outside and come back to yourself. Then your world will open again. So I have a feeling at this moment of time, your world is really focused, and you feel trapped in that as well, on these, what might people think of you when you are your true self? What might a certain person, will he or she still love you and be a friend when you show up as you are, the real Vanessa? And this is like a trap, and you're again circle. This is circling in you, and there's this knowing that it's not true, that you have to be yourself. And we are all on a pivotal moment of time, and I saw it so much around you, me, and in myself. When we do the step in something unknown, and the new us, the real us, then the whole system, all our protection mechanisms will amplify and say, no, we don't go there, we don't do that, this is dangerous, we will lose the whole world, we will be alone. Our heads are so intelligent to find the right words as well. So my ego is using spiritual language to catch me back in old things. And when I feel you're trapped in it, and you feel trapped, it is like running in circles and running in circles. And it is in a way running in circles. We have to circle again. And for me, the way out of this is going inside, first of all. And instead of thinking what another person might think or feel when you are in a certain way, feel by yourself what is all coming up when you allow yourself to be yourself. The joy, the excitement, and a huge amount of fear as well. And allow yourself to have all this. This was a topic we had sometimes here in readings, to allow yourself to be all what you are and feel, and then the world can open again for you. And you know what I have as well, you wish, like everybody of us, to be seen as you are. When you don't show up as you are, you cannot be seen.
And it's the fear.
Yeah, it's fear. It's so human. We all have it.
And we all have that. We all have it. You know, it's the fear, and it's the fear of, you know, but if I do this, I'm going to lose this person, or they're not going to, you know, they're not going to be around me. And the thing that we don't realize is that while we are not being true to ourselves, and we're not being authentic to ourselves, we've actually, for someone else, we've actually lost ourselves in the process. And that's what we need to be careful
for ourselves as well. Yes.
Yeah. So I hope that helps, Vanessa. Much love.
Much
Thank
love.
you for all.
Yes, for being with us.
Okay, is it Akriti next?
No, Sita is before Akriti. Sita.
Now, did Sita ask for something?
It was general.
It was general?
I think it was general.
Okay, Sita. I think I'm going to go with these cards again. Confident woman cards. Because I know your guides are on your case. I remember the reading from last month where they were really they were quite cheeky and direct. Guidance for Sita. Guidance for Sita. What does Sita need to know right now? And I feel like there's going to be, for you, Sita, I'm going to refer to the exercise in the book that accompanies this deck, because I feel like you need to do something physical. I'm not talking about running or treadmill or anything like that. It's something that okay. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the card first. It's like, I don't. Your guides are very quite cheeky, Sita, because it's like I get this. The temperature is rising. The temperature is rising. You're in this hot pot. Like you're it's like you're in this sorry, but they're just being very cheeky again, and I love your guides, Sita, because they do have a sense of humor. Most of them do, but it's like it's like you're in this. I can imagine I'm getting this picture of this campfire, and there's this black pot, and the flames are rising. But I don't know if you're still with us. If you are, please comment. The flames are rising around the pot, and the pot is boiling. Like it's just like boiling, almost like boiling over. And then when I look at this picture, it's just like it's like whoop, coming to a point. Like it's coming to a point. It's like it's run its something has run its course, and it's now coming to this point. And it's like the fire underneath and you're sitting in the pot, and you're literally being like chucked up because the water in the pot is like boiling. So that's what I sort of, and there's this like so much fire happening around here, and so much heat. Like there's a lot of heat. So make what you want out of that one. I think it's actually quite a playful thing. Like it's not a serious, like as in the fire. It's not like you're in trouble or something. It's, to me, it's like things are heating up. The temperature's heating up. So I don't know if it's heating up in the UK or not, but it. So the message is, what if I choose to take action? So they're really hammering you about the action thing, aren't they? So, but I'm going to actually, I feel like on top of what I've said, I feel like I really need, this deck has like little exercises. So I'm going to look at the exercise. And I'm going to read you the activity that's actually linked with this card. And it says, so the question is, what if I choose to take action? So the activity is number 1. What is your idea? Close your eyes, imagine it coming to life, and write it down in detail. So I think what they're wanting you to do is actually get this idea out of your head and put it into some sort of, to ground it, like, to ground, it's, one of the themes was ground our creativity. So it's like, okay, get it out of your head and actually write it. Now, whatever it is, if it's a letter to someone, or if it's an idea, or if it's wanting you to speak your truth, I really feel like they really want you to do something physical. So it's close your eyes, imagine it coming to life, and write it down in detail. So it's basically like a manifestation exercise. And then it's asking you to how do you want to feel when your idea comes to fruition? Again, write it down. So it's really focusing on action. And then the third one is take one emotion at a time. Close your eyes and imagine either a memory from the past when the emotion was heightened, or create a vision of your desired future to help you trigger the feeling of that emotion. Do this for every emotion on your list. So you'll probably have to re-listen to your reading so that you'll be able to write down the steps. But I really feel like that they wanted me to read that activity for you, because it's all about taking action, and you're in this melting pot, like it's boiling over, and you just have to get it out of you. So it may be time to start that direction that I know that you were working on. It may be time to actually give it some life, like by actually writing it down, or by taking the first steps towards making it a reality. But they really, really want you to focus on action. So you might need to rewind and listen to the steps, but they really want you to do that activity. Over to Kaya.
Thank you, Antoinette. I was drawn to took another card deck for you, Sita. This Work Your Light Oracle card deck. As we know, all that are following, that you are on the verge of stepping out by yourself. And I found interesting that Antoinette has again this message of, and I think you feel this urge. And I was not specially asking, but I found interesting the card popping out. What is standing still in the way? Why? Why you're cooking up and not stepping out in the way you're meant to be? And the card popping out of break the chain, anchors to patterns, healing, rewriting the future. A beautiful card, and what is coming as an information to me when I see this card and this seeing you on this verge of really having this urge in your whole system. So it's honoring that you make a big step. And I think this is also a thing what is holding you back, or what is still creating fear in yourself, that you're breaking the chain of generations of your ancestors, of that I guess got goosebumps, of being a nice woman, not showing up with all the power, and that you're the first one, really the first one in a long line of women. Maybe you can see them. I can see them standing behind you, who were forced to play small, and a lot of them forced with really threatened to come to death when they don't play small. So, and you are here and now in this pivotal time with your amazing power, your amazing wisdom, and your way is to step out. And you know it. This is on a conscious level. There is no doubt. You don't have so much doubt any longer in your system about your knowing your talents. So what I feel with this card and the both cards of Antoinette again, this urgency, this heating up in your system.
Yeah.
So honoring the huge step you're doing, really honoring that, and being aware that you're breaking the chain. And I hope you know that when we do these steps, nobody in our family ever have done. We break change in all directions. You will liberating all your ancestors, as all your children, as all who has passed already in all directions. You make a big step, and I don't know if you can see this. This is like the woman coming out of the cave and showing up, and this is what you're doing at the moment. Like, I got goosebumps.
Yeah, so I just got to.
And I think I become a bit more serious than Antoinette, but you have these both parts, and these playful and the humor will help you to make the step, and it's a huge step. So don't underestimate it. Don't overestimate it. Not either. Don't dramatize it, but honor it. So this is more honor what you're doing there, and honor yourself and your courage. And the heat and the laughing, the humor in it will help you to do it. So this is what I got today for you. I hope this makes sense. If you need further help, reach out. And Antoinette, she has something.
Yeah, and it's just you're nearly there, Sita. I just feel like, and there is and you know, when we've chosen to be the one, yes, we have chosen to be the one to break the ancestral pattern.
Yeah.
It's really challenging, because it's on our shoulders, you know, it's on our shoulders. We carry that, the pain of not only our own pain, but the pain of the generations before us. And it makes us question whether or not, you know, are we doing the right thing? You know, are we doing the right thing by stepping out and stopping this belief system, stopping this pattern? You know, we are literally changing the course of history. So by all means, you know, like Kaya said, we don't underestimate it, but we don't overestimate it, because if we overestimate it, it just becomes too big for us.
Yeah.
You know, it just, and it overwhelms us, and then it potentially can push us down and feel like we're burdened, and cause anxiety and that. So balance is the word that's coming up. You know, look at, you know, by all means, if you can relate to that image of the pot boiling in the campfire, then just tap into that humor a little bit and lighten the load of it, because, you know, like everything, if we go too much that way, we're going to not be balanced. So I hope that guidance has helped you, Sita. And thank you always so much for being so committed to joining us always. Love and light to you.
The best for you.
Best.
Okay. Go to Akriti.
Akriti, has she got a specific question?
I haven't seen that.
No, I haven't seen. Okay.
So just before you start, I have then Tamy, Jessica, and Ashley. And Tamy has a special question I have noted. Jessica, Ashley, when you want to know something specific, please write it down now. Then we see it before we do our readings.
Yeah.
Yeah, painting or card or rune.
Yeah. If you would like something specific, please let us know, Jessica and Ashley. And Tamy, you are after Akriti, so thank you for being so patient. Yes. And Tammy's actually using the time to draw, so that's beautiful. And I've just seen some of her comments. Okay, Akriti, I'm going to do, I'm still picking up on the same energy that I picked up on you for you last month. I believe it was last month, where you're sort of feeling a bit stuck and not knowing which way to go. So I'm going to do soul, spiritual, and self-alignment cards for you, Akriti. I'm going to ask for general guidance, something that you need to either work on or need to focus on. One card for Akriti. Okay. Okay, seems it must be running in the family. Okay, so your card is writing. Now, I know that you were studying music, so I don't know if you write music. That's what's coming up for you. I'll read you the message. Many messages have occurred. The answers will come when you write it down. So again, it's very similar to Sita, because it's about, but with you, I think it's, like I said, I don't know if you write music or if you write at all. I really think that they're wanting you to express what you're holding inside of you. I know that you are very creative, and I know that you play a lot of different instruments. So they want you to write, and if it's something that you don't normally do, believe me, I know how you feel. Because when you're told you must write, and if it's something that you don't normally do, it's quite challenging and daunting. And I think with you, Akriti, you have a lot that you've held in, and I really want to say, create a song, express your feelings through writing, and link it with your music. And I know that you do play instruments, so hopefully you will have, it's definitely with the music. They're showing me you writing like in a notebook, in a journal, and then you have your instrument. And I don't know if you play guitar. I think you play guitar, but I don't know if you do. Work with your instrument, they're saying. Work with your instrument. Work with your instrument to speak your truth, and to use your voice. And they're really wanting you to dig deep. I feel like the writing that you need to do is really, really connected to some really deep feelings. I feel like you're still feeling quite insecure. You're not certain of which way you're going. Something maybe you may be experiencing some other type of challenge. They're asking you to write. They're just really wanting you to connect with your heart space, express your feelings. Don't leave them bottled up inside. And I love the picture of the feather, because feather to me always means the angels are around. So I want you to try and connect with your guides, and Akriti, and ask them for help. Like really, or ask Archangel Raphael for help. I feel like there's something in you, there's something coming up to the surface that needs to be released. It needs to be spoken, or released, or spoken, or acknowledged, or shared. There's something that really is the core of you that needs to be expressed. And I think you're having some second thoughts or insecurities about speaking. Perhaps you can write it. Perhaps you can do it in a letter. Perhaps you can do it even if you don't send the letter or give the letter to the person, it's actually releasing the emotion and the feeling from inside you and putting it on paper. But they're really wanting you to explore with your music.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I really feel. You have a lot of creativity, and you have a lot of diversity, I think, in your music, and they're wanting you to extract bits from different places. I don't know if this makes sense, but they're wanting you to draw on your different experiences and your different talents, so that you're able to express what you want to say by using all these different means. I hope that makes some sense for you, Akriti, because that's what's coming through. use all the different types of avenues that are available to you and that you're skillful in, to be able to bring it all together and actually speak your deepest desires and feelings, and to be able to release them. So I hope that helps, Akriti. I shall pass over to Kaya.
Thank you, Antoinette. Beautiful. I pulled an animal spirit for you, Akriti, and I was already smiling, listening to Antoinette, seeing this. It is swan spirit, time to deep dive. And one thing is, I have pulled this card for August and for general.
Yeah,
and I had a resistance when I came back to it. I was like, no, not again. And when I see this card, it is such a beautiful card. And for me, with the information from Antoinette, it is once more going inwards, diving in. And I know you have a lot of new things in your life. You finished your studies, so it's a question where to go now. And then on personal level, there's a lot of changings as well. And what's a phrase coming through with this card is show all your colors. Show your true colors. And your mother wrote a comment that it's time to write a song, and I got goosebumps all over when I think about that, with the information Antoinette had and what I feel with this card, that you have such a rich inner life, creative, fantastic, beautiful, crazy as well, unique. And to express what's going on in you in a song, I've got a feeling this would be so, first of all, amazing for yourself. And then when I feel this song, I'm already deeply touched by that song. Yeah, you too. and not to just to play with this, do it on a playful level. You're a very brainy person as well, and not think about success or something like that. Just play with words and how they come, and dive in your own beauty. How look song, it is amazing. Dive in the beauty you are and express this through a poem, song. I think in a song you can unite all what is all your gifts, and I know that music is reaching hearts on another level than just words, and music in combination with words is really so to use it as a tool in a way that it is not just a tool, it is much more. As we speak about purpose of our souls, you have already chosen within music your medium to live your soul purpose. So what else is possible? I just have again goosebumps all when it's summer here in the south of France. It's not cold. So when you combine the music with the words coming out of your heart, your soul, your deepest inner being, where you dive in, then something amazing will be created through you. And it is not coming from here. And it is not because you will do a song that will be a one-hit wonder. It is just because you liberate yourself, you heal yourself, and when this goes in the world, when you are at that point of time, and Antoinette can tell you that it is a huge process to create something, and then to bring it in the world is another huge process. But it is, for this moment of time, the first step to bring it out of you, and then the next step to bring it in the world will follow. But as you are absolutely guided, even when you forget it for sometimes, and when you're too much in your head, you don't feel it any longer because you lose the connection with this one here. You are guided. So I found this is beautiful. And with all that's going on in your life, have a look if you would like to try to write it down as lyrics for a song.
She actually says, Kaya, Akriti says that she can compose and she also loves poetry. So
bring it together.
Perfect.
And first of all, for yourself, just for yourself, and forget what's going on. Just express. Yeah.
For your own healing, you know, it's very cathartic to express in that way. I found it very cathartic for me when I wrote my deck. You know, first it was for me, for my own healing, and then, you know, if there is guidance and that's the next step, then that's the next step. If not, it's been for you to be able to. Thank you, Akriti.
Yes, thank you for joining, and have a lot of fun with writing, creating.
Okay.
And for me, the next one is Tamy.
Tamy is from Cyprus.
Wow.
So thank you, Tamy, for joining. That's beautiful. And thank you for being so patient and staying with us. And my condolences for the passing of your mum last year. I love it when you say that your last drawing of her was a rainbow, and she's drawing rainbows. So.
And I just noted that she wrote at the beginning, she wants the guidance for the next step to follow her soul purpose.
Okay, beautiful. And we are grateful to have you here too. She's written, she's so grateful to be here.
Tammy, I will paint.
Okay, I will draw you a card, Tammy, from this deck, the Soul, Spiritual and Self-Alignment. So you want some guidance around your next step. Okay, we ask for some guidance for Tammy around her next step. It feels like it's time. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So Tamy, this is your card, and it's intuitive self-direction. And it's quite striking. I'm just looking at the picture. They're confirming pretty much what you've said, in that you are ready. You are ready for the next step. And deep inside yourself, you actually know what the next step is. And it's coming to that similar card that we had earlier, trust. It's like, I want to be told what the next step is. and it's because we're so scared to actually trust our own intuition. And when I'm looking at the colors in this drawing, it's an owl, and we all know, like, the owl is very symbolic of wisdom and strength and intuition and that inner knowing. And I think maybe you just need, and it's beautiful to know that you've been drawing and being very creative, because there is quite a lot of orange in the card. I think I think it's confirmation for you that you know within you what the next step is. And our guides can be very cheeky at times and like say, you know, when we ask them we need help or we need guidance, and then they'll say, well, listen to your guidance, or you don't need to know right now, or trust in your guidance. And as we said, one of the big themes for August is to trust in your guidance. And I feel that you know what the next step is, but there's just that fear, and that fear, we have all felt it. we continue to feel it, and we will continue to feel it. And it's, they really want you to listen to your guidance. And it's like, to me, it's like, you know, I have an owl behind me. It's one of my figures that I have behind me, and I just needed to show you that, because it's like, you already know what the answer is. and it's, you know what you need to do. But it's just that final step of taking the action, because it's one thing when we have it as intuition, and then it's another thing when it's but now I have to do something. That's really scary. And it's when it's an idea in our head, it can float in our head, and it can be a dream, or it can be a feeling or a passion, and we can daydream and romanticize around it. And then it's when our guidance is actually telling us, okay, now you step out, now you start taking the baby steps towards that goal. It's like, but yeah, no, I don't want to do, blah, 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 and then the mind starts going crazy. So this card for you, Tamy, is a confirmation of your wisdom, of your intuition, to trust your intuition. Let me just read the message that's underneath. The wise owl asks that you trust and be aware of the signals you are receiving for your highest good. So I really want to say that your mother is very close around you. She's really cheering you on. Whatever it is that you feel that is in your heart that you want to do, she's really cheering you on, and you have her total support. You have her total love, and she's watching over you with such pride and joy, and it's like, you can do this, Tamy, you can do this. And I don't know if she used to call you Tamy or she called you something else, but just, you can do this. This is I can feel her spirit. Give me a moment. You can do this, Tamy. You can do this. Just believe in yourself, because you know what you want to do. You know what your heart tells you. I'm there with you every step of the way. Don't be afraid. Sorry, this happens sometimes when spirit comes through. She's quite emotional, and perhaps I'm feeling your emotion as well right now, which I think I am. And it's like sorry, it's like your heart is so full right now that my throat is actually choking up, because I can feel all the emotion from your mum coming in, and then I can feel all the emotion that you're holding, and I feel like, just feeling this very, very strongly. I feel like when you wrote that the rainbow was the last thing that you wrote for her, that you drew for her, I feel like you've come in today in this live chat because I feel like I'm giving you the rainbow, like the bridge between your mum and yourself, and trying to bridge the gap, and knowing that even though she's in spirit, she's coming through, and she will be the bridge for you to walk over, and the bridge is going to be full of color and love and beauty, and it's really going to push you. It's really going to push you over to the other side. So you are completely right when you say you're ready. She's going to be the bridge that's going to push you over to the other side. She's going to help you. It's almost like you're here, and then the other side is here. And then I'll just put the card down for a second. And the rainbow bridge. So we often say, like, when our loved ones passed over the rainbow bridge. the rainbow for you is the symbol of your mum, helping you to take those next steps that you need to take to move over to the next chapter of your life. And I think that's what the card means by saying, and be aware of the signals you are receiving for your highest good. You know, sometimes we have an idea of what signals from spirit are supposed to be, or what they're supposed to look like, and there is no set thing. So they want you to be more aware of the little things around you, and know that your mum is connecting with you in those symbols, even just the little things, the little subtle things. They don't have to be big things. And like, we often think that if spirit is going to contact us, it's going to be a big thing, but it doesn't need to be. It can be the most subtle feeling, or the most subtle, thought, things like feathers or anything like that. It doesn't have to be a set. So they want you to be more and more aware of the signals, and not to be expecting of a certain type of symbol. But the rainbow is your mum helping to bridge the two. The next chapter is waiting for you on the other side, and she's gonna be that rainbow bridge that's going to help you get to the other side. That's really, really, really beautiful. And know that you have the wisdom within you, and your intuition will be your compass. That's what they're telling me. Your intuition will be your compass. You have self-direction. You don't really need any direction from outside. So, because you have the wisdom of the owl. Thank you for joining us, Tamy, and thank you so much for your patience. We'll pass over to Kaya.
Beautiful, Antoinette, beautiful. And my drawing and my informations are fitting in, complementing with. This is
beautiful.
Tamy. Yeah. And it was so interesting. I was drawing first of all this, and it was really so. I was drawing like this really quickly, and then all these so going on here in the background, and then I became calm, and I painted your heart and this connection with source, and then again, and the informations I got was really, you know so well where to go, what to do, and you distract yourself a lot. You distract yourself, and you have really a talent in creating chaotic situations around you to say, and this is really a creation of yourself, and that's something amazing. And I think the same power with which you create this chaotic situation, you have the same power, and you can use it for your purpose, for living your purpose. And for the moment, it's often so, but I can't now go for this, what I know I will do, because I have to solve this and this and this. And when you have a deeper look, and when you're really honest with yourself, all what you have to solve, you have created by yourself. And this is an amazing talent as well. And the beauty in this is, as you create it by yourself, you can stop creating this by yourself as well. This is a decision to make. So you know the steps, and you are really guided as well, and your way is guided, and you are really gifted. I don't know if painting is your gift, but you have I see you more dancing or performing. I don't know, creative expression, finding a creative expression as well. I see something big with your whole body and showing up as well. I don't know if this is resonating for you. And to concentrate and to decide, I go for that. And then when there's a possibility of creating chaos and becoming finer with this, then say stop to yourself and saying no, breathing and saying, okay, there is something, a situation in front of me, a date, I don't know what. And before I say yes out of an impulse, I say, okay, let me think, let me take my agenda. Have I really time? And most of all, not this organization, is it on for you to have this date in this moment of time? It is really interesting. You have an amazing system. We have all unique and amazing systems. So I can see you. You will go for your purpose. I don't know what it is, but it is, for me, it has something to do with creative expression. You have an idea, there's a workshop, or there's something you can figure out by yourself. You would like to try, you dance in your garden. I don't know, something like this. And then you have a call, and friends calling you and say, I would like to drink a coffee with you. And it's a lovely idea. When you're honest, it's not the moment then. But you say yes. And then after that, you realize, but you wanted to dance. And then you have this date. And then you dance a bit, and then you're too late on your date. And the other person is angry. And you're in the midst of this mess. This is a little example. I don't know if this fits for you, because you can do it in bigger ways as well. Instead of thinking on saying to your friend, let me think about, I had another plan. Can I call you back in 5 minutes? And then just take 5 minutes for you and think, okay, I wanted to dance in this moment of time. My body really wants to dance. And I would like to drink a coffee with her. Can I call her and say, let's meet in 2 hours, or let's meet tomorrow for this coffee? And follow first of all the impulses of your body, of your calling, the wisdom of the old, the wisdom that wants to go out. And you're a really impulsive, I don't know if you're a fire sign as well, an impulsive person, saying really quickly yes to things and realizing afterwards, well, yeah, it's good, but. And this is something you can train, if this is resonating for you too. In these moments when you're so enthusiastic, say, yes, I do that, I do that, I do that, I will do this and this and this and this. Then take a moment for you and feel this fire, because this is beautiful and this is part of your purpose. And this will help you so much to bring in the world what you're meant to bring in the world. And just feeling all this is something we had several times, to feel this and not taking a decision out of this absolutely impulsive moment. To let these energies move through your body and maybe move as well. You will get stuck really quick when you're sitting, maybe walking, and letting you think in your body and having a look, what you really want. It's a bit, I don't know, it was Christiane, we had the squirrel spirit, go love what you do, or go for your love, or something like that. So it is a form of concentrating yourself for your purpose, for living your purpose as well. And it is not about losing or putting you in a cage, because you're very energetic. You would like to express things, and you like to move and to meet people. Just to have a look that you do one after the other one, and not once at the same time. And then you're finding yourself in the midst of chaos. Nothing is functioning. You don't know, how could that happen again? I hope this is resonating. This is what I get. These you have so much power and impulsiveness and creativity, and there's a lot of beauty in that. And just to concentrate that, and this needs sometimes a moment to step back and to breathe and feel this bubbling in your body, and concentrate, what do you want to do really? And go for that. And then go for that. And I think Antoinette has more information, but I think your mother can support you in this as well, in this part of concentrating your energy, and then let it spread and move and create miracles. Instead of wanting this and this and this and this and this and this and this, you distract yourself and you create chaos, and you're exhausted, and you say, yeah, but I don't have any energy for my purpose. So I hope this is resonating, and it's a beautiful energy when I contact with you. It's really, I want to.
Very passionate. It's very
passionate. Yeah.
Very passionate. And as I listen to Kaya, it's the word theatrical is coming up.
Yeah.
So drama, you know, acting, maybe playing, play. You know, I don't know if that's something that you do, or something that you're interested in, but I really think that your mother is going to be your center. You know, she's going to be the one that's going to ground your creativity. And drama, when I hear the word drama too, it's drama as in theatre, but is tapping into what Kyra is saying about, I have to be here, I have to do this, I have to be here, and there's all this chaos and drama, and you just need to come back into yourself and know that you have all the answers within you, and you don't need all these outside stimulus, because you have the wisdom of the hour within you. Yes. And your mother will help you to ground that and support you. And that's why the rainbow bridge, like, she'll be the bridge. Her love and support from the other side will be the bridge that will help you step from this chapter of your life to the next one. So, Tamy, thank you so much for joining us. I hope that's helped.
Yeah, we hope both this was helpful, and thank you for trusting us. And now, before we do Jessica, I would like to ask Ashley if she's still there and she wants a reading, because we are far over the time we wanted to be. And Ashley, if you're gone, give us a sign if you're not gone. And if we don't have a sign from you, I think we will not do your reading today. You can come back next week. And we
come back. Yeah.
Sandra stepping in, asking for a reading, and I can just, Sandra Hudson, thank you for stepping in. From my side, it's too late today to make a reading for you now, but please come back in September. I think it will be the first.
We've been on for 3 hours.
Yes, we already have done 3 hours. So Sandra, thank you. If you're interested, come back in September. I think it will be the first Sunday in September we do it live again, or come back next weekend on Sunday when Antoinette is doing her readings.
Yes, please.
You're very, very welcome then. And Ashley, if you're still there, give us a sign so we can see if you do your reading after Jessica. Jessica is still there. She wrote what she wanted. And for everybody there, thank you for stepping in. And I can repeat, we both give sessions as well. Healing sessions in the way that we support you on your healing journey, your self-healing. And we have these wisdom gathering circles. We guide together little groups where we have beautiful souls. Often people from these readings coming in. Yeah. And we connect with each other, we support each other. We found heart and like-minded people to
it's an open sacred space.
Yes.
Where we meditate, and sometimes we do journaling, and to dig deeper into the topics of the month. So if you would like to join that, can you please let us, you can let either Kyra and I know through our Facebook pages or through emails. If you would like to join that circle, we would love to have you. It's a very sacred little space that we've created.
Mm-hmm. So and it's donation based, and we share tools also how we can, for example, Tamy, what would help you to recenter yourself and come back when you're in this.
So we share a little few secrets here and there, and we give guidance as well. Yes. So please come and join us.
Yes.
Jessica. So Jessica has asked that for a general reading. However, she said
but it's family and relationship is fine.
Family and relations. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Sandra, for your understanding.
Thank you, Sandra.
We would like to have you in September or next Sunday when Antoinette is doing her readings. Please come back.
Please come back.
So, and Ashley, I think Ashley has gone.
Yes, I think Ashley
will our last one for today.
No, Jessica, you'll be our last one. And you've asked about family, general reading, but family and relationships. Okay. All right. I feel like I need to draw a rune for you, Jessica. So I'm going to draw a rune for you. Okay, so Jessica, I don't know where you are on your journey, but your rune that I've pulled out is the Om. So if you don't know, I'm not sure if you know what this means, so I will explain what this actual symbol means. So it's an Om, and it comes from Hindu tradition, and it's basically means the vibration of the universe, and it's like it's the universal vibration of the universe. So the Om is the sound of source. It is the sound of our hearts. It is the sounds of our soul. So it's basically, we all have the Om. The Om is all about vibration, and it's all around the universal vibration of the universe. So when I channeled this rune, sorry, it's after 3 hours. It's getting heavy. So thank you for your patience, Jessica. It's when I channeled this rune, it's talking about, the title of this rune is meditation. So when you asked about your family and your relationship, there's some challenges around that. I can feel it. There's challenges in your relationship and in your family. I feel like there's a bit of butting heads going on, perhaps, and different opinions, very, very different opinions, very different ideals, very different belief systems. I feel like perhaps you're starting to question some of those belief systems and whether or not they're right for you, whether they align with who you are, who you really, really are. And the challenges are coming, I feel like the challenges are coming about because you are actually on your journey and your vibration is shifting, and you're starting to notice misalignment. You're starting to notice that your ideals are a bit different, your opinions are a bit different, your beliefs are a bit different, and it's becoming quite challenging for you, but also for the people around you, because they don't know this side of you. Like, they don't know this new Jessica that is emerging, and you're feeling a bit anxious, I want to say, about the situation, because, and we spoke about this earlier, the spiritual journey is not an easy journey. And when we start connecting to our heart and our heart's desires, more often than not, they don't align with what we're used to, or what we've been brought up around, or what we've always experienced, or what we've always known. And that in itself can cause a lot of anxiety and chaos within ourselves, because it's something completely new, and we may not be supported by the people around us because they have a different opinion, or they have a different belief system. So with this rune, I really think that, I don't know if you meditate, I don't know, and the society puts on us a lot of belief systems around meditation, that we have to sit in the lotus position, and we have to meditate for half an hour, and it's what we were talking about earlier too, about this word spiritual, that it has a lot of connotations, and it's not authentic. They're not authentic. Like, they're just society, connotations and belief systems that society address to a word. And I find meditation is another one of those words because, you know, you've got to do it in a set way. No, you don't have to do it in a set way. I don't believe that you do. You know, even I remember when I started meditating, my mind was going into a million different directions, and it took me a while to be able to shut that mind off. And I think the key with meditation is consistency. You know, even if you just do a minute, but then the next time you might do 2 minutes, and then the next time you might do 3 minutes. But I'm being really called to suggest that you start some sort of, if you're not doing meditation already, start doing some sort of meditation so that you can silence the mind and perhaps silence the controversy that seems to be coming about because of what you are finding out about yourself or what you are exploring. I feel like you're in a exploratory stage in your life where you're trying new things and you're learning new things, and you're really becoming passionate about it, and you're really getting more drawn to it, and your vibration is lifting. So it's very fitting that I pulled out the symbol, because it's the vibration of the universe. So it's about going back to the source of your vibration, going back to your heart, going back to your soul. And I'm just reading the channeled message that came with the rune, and it says, time out, quiet time with yourself, with the divine, source, God, whatever you associate with, the oneness, the inner peace, the balance, the breath, the divinity, and the existence. And you know, if you're new to meditation, just a really simple way to meditate is to just focus on your breath. When we don't realize that breath is everything. Without breath, we have nothing. And breath is source, and without that source, we are nothing. So if you can go into a practice of actually being conscious of your breath and watching your breath, you will go into deeper and deeper meditation. And you know, and if you wish to listen to guided meditation, or you know, there's plenty on YouTube, or some beats, or some, you know, whatever resonates for you, whatever you're aligned to, you can do that as well. But if you wish to start just really simply, you can just start by watching your breath and focusing on your breath, and you will connect to source, you will connect to your soul, because without that breath, we are nothing. So and it will draw on that soul, that source energy, and you'll be able to connect to your inner voice a lot more easily. So take some time for yourself, Jessica. Try and silence the mind a little bit. I feel like there's a lot of chatter around you, and perhaps disapproval and controversy and confrontation, or differing opinions, perhaps both in your family and relationships. So they're really wanting you to just take some time out and quiet the mind, and just go in yourself and listen to just listen to your breath, and that way you will connect with that inner voice and that source energy. So I shall hold over to Kaya.
Thank you, Antoinette. Beautiful. What I got as well, because I did yoga, that we chanted the Om together often. And maybe this is a form of meditation. Yoga is really connecting body, mind, and spirit to recenter yourself. And I had here a little interesting process while I was listening, because I was firstly drawn to pull you a card from this Work Your Light deck. And then my mind was stepping in. So no, I take a Muse tarot, and then I pulled a Muse tarot, and then it was so, yeah, but you need a Work Your Light as well. So I came back. I have pulled 2 cards for you, and I will show you the Work Your Light card as well. This is the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And what I got when I saw this card, that I have the feeling you had an abrupt awakening not long ago, that you're not such a long time on this path, and that something happened that cracked you open, and that you're sometimes overwhelmed at the moment and very missing orientation, as how you were before is not any longer functioning, but how you are now, you don't know at the moment. And this would, I think, what Antoinette told you about meditation or yoga, or finding simple and quiet spaces for yourself to just connect with your body and feeling what's going on, and having a look if you can quiet your really active mind for some moments when this is going on. And yoga, I don't know if you have already done it, is really good, because it is something physical to do while you in a kind of meditative space and you open up the source. This was the one card, and before this I pulled the 5 of emotions, and what I got that through whatever happened, what opened your consciousness and you're feeling different and you're starting to reconnect with yourself, there are really cracks in the relationships with your loved ones, because there is something not any longer functioning what has functioned. And it feels, when I saw these eyes here, like there are walls building up between you and others, because there is because you're different as you were. And for sure, what happens when we change and the people around us not changing for this moment of time, they want us to become the old version of ourselves, what is not possible. And this is something what creates pain for everybody. I don't know if you can relate to that. And a lot of emotions, what I see as well, you have the water here. And this woman who is sad, as I feel it. And as we told others this evening, this morning, to let these emotions flow through you and not suppress or freeze them. To allow yourself to be angry, to be sad, to cry when it's needed about what is happening. And what is interesting with this card, it's happening for you, not to you. So not to go into the victim state, what is happening really, really quickly. And I know this very well from my own past. I was about 40 years a victim of what happened outside of me, and didn't understood that I'm a co-creator of my world. And when we have these discrepancies, is it an English word? There's really ways going in different directions with loved ones. It is hard, and I have lose people. You have lost people as well. You laugh, you still laugh, I still laugh, and to accept that there are some people not going the same way as we go. We can love them anyway. But it is about letting them go, and first of all, letting ourselves go our way. And Antoinette can tell you, I can tell you, our souls have chosen to heal a huge part of what has to be healed in our system in this lifetime. It was not consciously, and it is not the easiest path to do. And it brings up a lot of pain from pain that is so much older than the actual situations, but the trauma of abandonment, of rejection, what is in our system since long, will be triggered by actual situations, very painful ones.
Yeah.
And I just have the feeling you are a bit in the midst of things like that, and a lot is coming up for you, and you don't find really in your closest environment people who understand you with it.
Yeah.
One more pain on top of the pain you're feeling already.
Yeah. And hard. It's really, really hard when you're cracked open and you don't have the people around you that can support you, and you think they're my family, they're my friends, that, you know, if you're in a relationship, it's your partner, and it's really, really difficult to I feel like you're really, really doing a lot of exploration, and it's becoming overwhelming sometimes for you, and that's absolutely normal. It's absolutely normal, but it is really, really important to connect with yourself, and even the cards that that Kaya pulled out, you know, it's hearing your own heartbeat, it's hearing your own vibration, it's aligning with your own frequency. And as we start moving up, as our frequency and vibration starts moving up, things will show themselves for us to heal. Things will show themselves for us to release. And sometimes it makes the people around us not very comfortable. Yeah. Most of the time it makes us not very comfortable.
and just have a look what is beautiful with this card. When we allow this process to happen and start this healing journey, there's so much beauty coming out, and is allowed to unfold, like the ever unfolding rose that was like hidden and folded and suppressed in us, and then this is happening. And that's on the other side of the pain, there's so much beauty coming out. And Antoinette from Pain to Purpose, next Sunday, get a reading by her card deck. You know this so very well, and I have gone through a lot as well, and I know for myself it's not over. If it would be over, I will pass to the other side, and I would like to live still a lot of time, because it starts to become really making interesting and fun. Yes, even when there's this pain and this intensity. So this is for me the two sides of the medal. So when we start to feel, we feel the pain, but we feel the joy as well.
Absolutely.
We feel the anger and we feel the power as well. So
because the polarity, there's always polarity. Like, we live in duality. So as soon as we have one emotion, we have the opposite, you know, and it just
amplifies. Yes.
But yeah, Jessica, just take comfort in you know, these are really, you've chosen to be here at this time, at this pivotal time in history. On a spiritual level, you know, on a spiritual level, there's a lot of transformation going on. And I had I don't know where you're from, I don't know, but you may have a lot of challenging things around you as well, in terms of you know, COVID and what it's bringing to our lives. So it might seem like everything's happening all at once and you just don't know. And I can speak for myself that when I had my awakening, I thought I was going crazy. So I had to find some sort of sense or some sort of logical, analytical mind, trying to understand what was going on. And for me, the thing that brought me the most peace was meditation. I started meditating, and before that I hadn't ever meditated. So when you can go into that quiet space and quiet everything that is around you and just listen to your own heartbeat, and listen to your own breath and know your connection with source, it will bring you back down, and it'll ground you. And also, I think maybe some time in nature might help you as well, Jessica, just to you know, go out for a walk, or just to listen to nature and just sit on the ground and just connect and just try to get your bearings, because I feel like there's a whole heap of stuff going on around you and you're just trying to
just sit in the sun. Just sit in the sun for a moment when your mind is running crazy, and feel how the sun is warming your body. Feel this and breathe. nothing else to do.
The energy that it brings you, the vibration that it brings you.
Yeah, and I just was curious that you are from Sydney, as Antoinette as well.
Oh.
And Antoinette
you're from Sydney.
Personal sessions as well. So I just can highly recommend that. And that you're young. I don't know how young you are, but if you're interested, we will do this gathering circle in 2 weeks. And we have Akriti, she is at the beginning of 20. We have a range of, for the moment, just women from just 20 to 60 years old. But we come together, and age is not the question there. So we have young women and middle age, and so I'm nearly 50. So if this would feel helpful for you, and it's donation based, so you don't have to be rich to come, that to just maybe find just like-minded people there. We have created a private group to find people you can have an exchange of who you are at the moment. You're very welcome.
And it's a very sacred space. We all very open, and there's no judgment. There's it's just a space for all of us to open. And we also do some meditation, and we do some journaling. So it may help you get into that space and connect with like-minded people. We do have a few people in their 20s that sometimes join us. And it's beautiful that you've had the courage to come and join us tonight and ask for a reading. And if you are in Sydney, well then yes, there is a lot of chaos around us. We're in lockdown, and there's chaos all around us at the moment. So it can become very overwhelming. So we would love to have you in the circle, Jessica, or if you would like to have a personal healing, then you can either contact me or contact Kaya. Kaya's in France, but we still do. She still does
video distance via internet.
Beautiful. It's beautiful that you're from Sydney. You're another Sydney person that's in lockdown like me. Okay. Thank you, Jessica,
for very much.
To have you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I think we're going to definitely close down now.
Yes, we have just Sandra was stepping in, and Courtney, and you Vashri. You're coming in late, lovely people. We will end this because we did nearly 4 hours today, and we just wanted to do 2 hours. So Tamy asked if there would be a meditation for the Lions portal on 8/8. We'll not do that, but Antoinette will launch her card deck for readings. So for you, Vashri and Courtney, if you would like to have close to this date another reading, go to Antoinette's page, and next Sunday she will do live readings with her new deck, and we both will do readings together on the first Sunday in September.
Yeah.
So you're very welcome to come back. Normally we do 2 hours, so come early, come in time, be one of the first ones. Then
we've done a lot of readings tonight.
Yes, today it was exceptional. Sometimes it is like that.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, but it's
very
okay.
great.
Yeah, it's okay. Antoinette has to go to bed, and I have to do some things today.
So thank you all for coming. For the people that we didn't read for, please come and join me. I'll be going solo next Sunday night for my official launch of my Pain to Purpose. I would love to read for you from my own personal deck that I've self-illustrated and channeled. Very, very exciting day for me. So 8/8 is going to be very highly charged. And yes, please come and join me next Sunday. Please come and join us for our wisdom gathering circle. You can find the information on our Facebook pages. And thank you all for coming. It's been beautiful to read for you all, and we are so very blessed and grateful that you've come to join us and trust us and to open up and to share your deepest challenges with us.
Yes. Thank you very much. And enjoy August. Have a deep breath, contact with your inner guidance. Let this crazy mind speak and say, I hear you, I know you want to protect me, and I listen to this anyway.
And let the lion in you roar.
Yes, and have fun.
It's supercharged. So enjoy August and this beautiful energy that we have coming up, and we are in, and it's coming up. So thank you all so much. And remember, you can watch the replay on our pages or on our YouTube channels, and you can watch it as many times as you want, and we will put the photos of the drawings, the rune or the cards in the comments, so you'll be able to come back and have a look at that. Yes. Okay, we are going to sign off. Peace, love and light to you all, and thank you all so much. Bye for now.
Bye. Bye.